Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action-Packed Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. Thank you for tuning in to our weekly D&D live stream of our little actual play show. So we want to give a, first of all, thank you to Riot Games for letting us use their music, which I should have the little thing working now. It kind of had a little bit of problem earlier in the stream, so you may or may not have seen the first song that we were using, but they're largely the same ones that you've already heard and probably have hopefully not gotten too tired of as we refresh them fairly regularly. But thank you to Riot Games for letting us use their music for free. If you ever have any interest in it, you can check it out in our About Us section. There's a little blurb in there in terms of how we get to use it for free. Really cool creator playlist, and you just got to credit them and put that there. So that pretty much covers it. We're going to go ahead and go to the full table as we then get into the recap. Hey, everyone! From last week.
Hello.
So,
Welcome back.
not much to talk about last week, right? Nothing really eventful.
Nobody died.
Yeah.
We were just going through some tunnels, man. We're just doing a little spelunking. No big deal.
Mm-hmm. Spelunking.
I found a shiny weird piece of metal that I haven't gotten to look into yet.
I found my arm.
And your
flipped you off
torso.
with your own arm.
But hey, armor, perfectly fine.
It was, yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I do fucking shit.
The armor was still on the arm, and I assume when we put it back and resurrected you, the armor kind of melted back together as well. Is that what you're?
Oh no, the armor just didn't get damaged.
Yeah. We had a combat with robot pug spiders and snakes, and it went bad for a few of us in more ways than one.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of our party members were dead.
Mm.
And luckily, our healer had exactly the right amount of diamonds on himself to do the thing.
He cast Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Worse than all that, I lost 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's
600
true.
gold down the drain. Okay?
Just
I got
down
2 turns where
the
I didn't do a
drain.
damn thing,
Yeah.
and then that was the end of the night for me.
Wait,
Yeah.
you were there last night?
Yeah, last Friday, last Tuesday.
Yeah. But you did draw that amazing spider pug,
Yes,
which
I
was,
drew him
I mean,
spider punk.
highlight. I should have clipped that. I didn't think about it. I'll go back. It's definitely
cool.
worth it.
It's cool. I'll have to show you my latest thing that I just shown him, but a little bit
Okay.
later.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we got ourselves together, and then proceeded to continue on where 3 of our members, heard some really deep rumblings in the earth, and one of our members thought that it sounded really similar to something they had encountered before, but not quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided, since we were on our last leg, to put up a tiny hut and rest while we can, and hope that doom didn't fall upon us as we slept. And here we are.
We left the cave,
We
Went back. Yeah, backtracked. Back to about where that door had been blasted open or torn open, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever caused it to open up. Yeah.
Wasn't gonna leave the Gorgon out to get eaten.
Right, for sure.
You know
So-
a Gorgon?
Yeah.
I do.
Now the Gorgon couldn't fit in the tiny hut, but you were able to at least use the tiny hut as a kind of blockade within that open space for the door that the Gorgon could rest on the opposite side. No worry of anything coming in from the tunnel at it. So
If you walk without rhythm,
You have
won't
parents?
attract the wind.
as we pick up from our last session, there were a couple brief moments that both Thorgiran and Vadir weren't really able to process in their conscious state. But in their sleeping one, Thorgiran.
A dead one?
Oh,
No, you just take a nap,
True.
man.
Yeah.
Take a quick nap. Quick dirt nap.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to wind the clock back just a little bit. Wave after wave of fire washes over you. Superheated metal burns beneath your skin before slowly, painfully seeping back out. And as the explosions continue to throw you off balance, the weight of it all has you collapse to the ground. But then, as you feel like you cannot take any more punishment, it all begins to fade away. Smell of burned hair and skin, the searing pain, the weight of your armor and your maul, even on your form.
I don't wear armor.
You have the bracers and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean they're bracers.
And you have clothing, that kind of thing.
Not like armor.
They're not-
about your nipples.
Yeah,
right.
I was like,
They're not fashion accessories. They're
Yeah.
functional.
Exactly. All of that fades away. And even the darkness around you that you find yourself in begins to give way to a cool blue light. And as your hands drift with a trailing blur behind them, you feel this almost whole of your body. You see a distant rocky sphere that either you or it is approaching ever closer towards you. And you find the source of that blue light. As your descent slows and your feet eventually touch a rocky surface, hooves, you see an armored woman standing in front of you. Long silvery hair pulled back into a braided ponytail. As she swings a curved, cool blue blade among the shadows. She's a warrior woman with both grace and strength. Something that you're
She's Miss Tasha.
something that you recognize as you have your own martial prowess, though it is fueled by rage. Hers is more calculated and intentional. As you stand seemingly weightless on this rocky surface, you hear her voice. Dorgirin. She's still facing away from you. She takes one final swing. Lowers her sword. Turns to face you. See, you've fallen.
Yeah, I guess. This isn't Luciana, correct?
This is her.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
This is an unfortunate outcome.
Yeah. I've got hopes it'll bring me back, though. Our cleric's got some diamonds. He knows how to raise the dead.
That's a relief. Are you still on your journey, your quest?
Still searching for Moonstone. But nobody knows where Eddie's at. I'm about to go back to that elf city and break up the temple's floor.
She kind of laughs a bit. I don't believe that's necessary. See her kind of almost get a bit saddened, though. That creature is keeping me here. It's feeding on my connection to Istoria. Here in the Feywilds of the Moon, I have some solace against its hunger, but this place was to be beautiful.
Or it will be again.
With your aid, I think it can. You see her face kind of shift to one of actual more so concern. She begins to look beyond you. Where are you? She faces you again. Let's change that. We'll put it on here. Yeah. She looks back to you. Where are you?
Well, we're in some tunnels. We're looking for someone named Medusius.
In that moment, her eyes shift back to you, and you can see this alerted expression on her face.
Oh shit, are we not supposed to?
You're there?
Yeah, we found like the entrance to your lair, but
You need to leave. You cannot trust, and in that moment, your body is pulled back.
okay.
It's like, I didn't
Your
even get
call
to say
cannot be
bye.
completed as died.
I didn't hear no bell.
You wake back up on the floor in that same space.
You're like, kill me again, kill me again.
Oh, send me back, send me back. I wasn't done.
Hmm.
Okay, we gotta go.
Yeah. And then your journey resumes.
And then that's when I heaped up the blood. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, it was great.
he's had worse.
He's had worse.
It's just what's a scratch.
Just died a little, you know.
Yeah.
He's only mostly dead.
And Vadir,
Hello.
you find yourself slowly open your eyes, and this blinding light completely blocks out any sign of any visibility of anything. Just searing white light. Your skin is burning. It reminds you of being in the desert once again. That oppressive sun just forcing itself on you. Just making you wish that there was any sort of respite from this place. And then you begin to feel the sand beneath your skin. And as you raise your hand up to block this radiance from your eyes, you hear the crash of waves. And as your vision starts to come to, you now see you're on a beach. A trail of footprints being washed away from the waves lead to where you prop yourself up. And as you look, a line of palms and bushes line the shore as far as you can see.
That's different.
And now searing brilliance is given way, and it is just a pleasant, sunny day.
I'll just stay there for a little while. It's kind of nice.
Just hang out, recoup.
As you pause there for a moment, kind of gather yourself, you hear a voice. Formless, though, directionless, but unmistakable. Vadir, you have done well on your journey. You do your family proud. I'm relieved, glad to see you walk in the path of light.
Thanks. I mean, it's probably the least I can do, considering what you've done so far. I have a lot to make up for.
So you do not squander your chance.
Try not to.
Well, the chance is still to be proven, as you are not done yet in life. I hear the prayers calling you back. Continue on and inspire hope.
Do my best. What do you mean? What prayer?
And then,
Hold on, wait.
Bubbles!
as you two are pulled back into your corporeal form.
Ah, damn it. This isn't the beach.
I felt way better.
On the other side
I
of
was-
paradise.
I feel like shit right now.
This is awful.
You feel all the seams.
Doesn't my arm feel weird?
It's backwards.
Kind of a weird rotator cuff thing going on now.
That was weird before.
And so, as you make your way back up through the tunnel, and you make your way to find the tiny hut cast, everyone gets a long rest. And if anybody wanted to do anything during their downtime, feel free.
Change damn spells.
Cry myself to sleep. Wait, I don't
I
sleep.
don't know. I want to do some checking out of the metal thingy that I picked up.
Hmm.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Or metal.
Okay. Cool. So what are you trying to check for then?
Would you like to state your
Uh,
questions out loud?
huh?
Would you like to state your questions out loud?
I mean, I'm just sitting in the corner, like looking at this thing. Like, what? How big is it? I forget.
2 by 3. 2 feet by 3 feet. Sorry, I'll be more specific about the dimensions. It's a solid plate.
I mean, I'm trying to identify it, and if there's anything, does it look like it?
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah.
He kind of does hold that plate. Looks like it's a bit heavy.
I bonked him on the head with it.
You're dead.
Right.
Oh,
Back to the beach.
this is very strong metal. Sweet.
It's metal of slang.
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to identify it, and then does it look like it came from anything, or is it like naturally formed? Is it like, I guess, were they like naturally formed up there? Is it like something from the spiders?
So this is like a manufactured metal plate. Like there are clear geometric cuts to it.
So I'd like to try and figure out if I can tell what it may have come from, and or what kind of metal it is.
Okay. So I would say this would be an intelligence check. Not necessarily a skill. This is more like a
Can I
tool
assist him?
proficiency. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Ward kind of like sees you like examining this thing, and he just kind of like tippy toes over there, and he's like towering above you and looking over your shoulder, like because I'm behind you, and I'm like tilting my
Okay.
head, like,
I actually noticed you. I was like, how much am I paying attention?
oh, I'm not stealthy. I have a negative in stealth.
Not even that. Just how intently was I focused?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Not. Are you being stealthy? Or am I
yeah.
ignoring you? Just well, I guess kind of ignoring you, but not intentionally.
Yeah. So he's behind you, and he's like very curious to what you're doing, and it's like he wants to say something because he keeps. Yeah. So yeah, I'll assist him
I'm just
with his. What is it? A check?
So this is an intelligence check.
Okay.
No skill exactly, unless you're proficient in Smith's tools.
I am,
You are.
and
are?
Tinker's tools.
I have them.
Are you? Well, so under
How do I-
proficiencies,
It's in the bottom left.
bottom left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you are proficient with it then. So you can identify different types of metals.
Oh, neat.
So so you do get to add your proficiency bonus then.
Oh, nice.
There it is. So
And then if you're assisting, you can either give an advantage or roll as well.
Let me roll as well. And what are we rolling? Intelligence
Intelligence plus,
plus proficiency. Okay.
my rune carving gives me the smith's tools
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
because I literally.
So I'm
carve
just
runes into
getting my.
shit.
Sure. Makes
When he
sense.
says that, I'm just getting my +3 plus my
Oh,
+5.
14.
Okay.
Okay.
So just roll a d20 and add.
Roll d20 plus 8.
15.
Okay. So you are struggling with it a little bit. It's a little bit beyond your means. It does seem like there is some sort of special alloy to it, but you've encountered the Storian alloy before. And though you're trying to like pull on some of that experience, it's not the same. And you're kind of struggling with it because there does appear to be some sort of either magical or like magically infused nature to it, or some sort of either magical process in crafting it, but you can't quite place it. However, with your 15, it's actually DC required. So, yep, one off, I know. But also speaks to Ward's expertise. So, Ward, as you're not sure if maybe there's something you're pulling on from your own expertise of just metallurgy and that kind of thing, or maybe there's something familiar about this. You can't quite place it exactly, but this alloy is crafted prior to the introduction of Storine into the world as a magical source. So this is something that is likely drawn on from the natural ley lines of magical infusion of this alloy.
Okay.
As such, it can be crafted to a few different specifications. This one in particular is force resistant.
Neat. Yeah. So I get it. I wrestle it from him. I almost pick him up. I look at it a little bit, hold it up to Tonk's nose. He gives it a sniff. I'm like, thanks for checking that. Hand it back to him. Then I tell him what I know.
You're like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yeah, naturally,
What just happened?
naturally also resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing of non-magical attacks too,
Oh.
Wait, so what was it?
if used for making armor.
It's a piece of metal that was made down here, infused with the natural ley line energies of this area, and it has resistances to several types of energies like
Like-
force,
Just force in terms of energy, but
yeah,
then
and
also
physical,
yeah,
like
physical attacks.
blunt,
too.
yeah.
So, it's for
So we could
armor.
make something out of it.
All right. Gonna go ahead and put that in the bag of holding.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So when you put things in the bag of holding? Like you just put like a tip in and then it starts warping it in?
No, there was
Or do
actually
you have to fit it in the hole.
you have to fit in the hole. So like if something's too big for the hole, it's not going in.
I can fold it.
Not right. Yeah, you fold the metal. Yeah.
Give it the Shrek face.
There you go.
Anything else you want to do?
Oh, sorry. Just really weird headline. No.
Shameful the way you tilted your
I know,
monitor.
right?
It's ridiculous.
Is it about prawn?
On.
Porn.
No.
Come on, 2000s kid.
I know, right?
Only mostly?
Yeah.
Only mostly.
It's about corn.
Mostly. There we go. Yeah.
Christian.
Look at the lungs. Oh, we went two different ways. He went the band, and I went the recent meme with the kid on the news. He was like,
Today,
"It's corn."
juice.
That's great.
It has the juice.
No, I didn't really have anything else.
I'll have to look it up.
It's a song.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Cool.
No, I didn't really have anything. That
Book
was-
top
that was
Nothing
my
likes
else?
thing,
corn.
All right,
right?
cool.
That's
Was that, and then I will probably take it back to Corfer,
Oh, let me heal
right?
Tonky boy.
The guy who makes our gear.
He wasn't doing so well.
I'll enjoy that. It's been a minute, all right.
He's a honky tonk pangolin.
Donk.
Don't pay blow.
Get down. Boogie.
Yeah, so do you guys Ward will ask you guys, hey, do you still sense any of the rumblings you did before now that we've backtracked to these blast doors? These
Do we?
blast
Good
doors.
question. You guys remember the check?
Passive perception or perception?
Perception.
Okay.
Active perception check.
Just them
Natural
or-
20, let's go.
Active.
Just them or anyone else?
Nope.
I would say anybody could. You all have actually you're just passive perception, it's insane. But you all are familiar with the rumblings of a worm at this point. So anybody could make the roll. Or you could do a group check.
Anything great?
That's actually a legit nat 20. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Nat 20, let's fucking go.
Noise.
Huh?
Yeah, Nat 20, let's fucking go.
Yeah. So it's a 26.
You feel it in your fingers. All right.
You feel
I also
it in
got
your
a
toes.
But not a natural.
That motherfucker means to us. All right, so
Christmas is all around you.
all right, so yeah, no, you
What's
you feel
that?
that there are still rumblings deep beneath the
Mountain Dew?
surface.
Oh. Yeah, Mountain Dew.
I should
No,
ask.
sorry.
What just happened?
Is it the colors that
Yeah.
made you not sure?
Yeah, it's the
yeah.
colors made it like
Look
not
different. Yeah.
Mountain Dew green. I was like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Dude, so yesterday we got into
Slurm.
our like daily
Thank
team
you.
huddle and Zoom,
Appreciate you.
WebEx, and one of the guys was drinking a Pepsi, and my manager sees and goes, "Bill, what are you drinking?" He's like, "It's a Pepsi." He's like, "Oh,
Nice.
definitely, definitely
Alright.
thought it was a
Beer Light.
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
that would have been amazing.
Poster,
though.
like, right.
What?
Tucked it by
We're working
you
from
One
home.
of these here.
somewhere.
There you go.
Just dealing
Oh,
with
Ready?
math
you
all
have
day.
it.
Yeah, who
Ready?
cares?
Never mind. Oh.
Oh.
Thank
You know, sometimes it's gotta get a little
that
loose,
was
that's all I'm saying.
amazing.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you.
I mean, honestly, if you're talking to people, there's something to say.
There is another one. There.
Guarantee you, my day would be
Okay.
better.
No, I didn't see that you were
No.
using it. I just knew
I get
there
it
was one
marked.
over there at one point.
So, what did they get on their rolls?
So we got a natural 20.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the answer is yes.
25 total.
Okay, so yeah, there is absolutely still rumblings deeper than where you are. But that's to be expected since you backtrack.
So, with his natural 20, can he get a sense of direction that the rumblings are going?
That is actually the question I was going to ask you. Is anything like that?
Is that music pissing you off?
I'm like, it's a little intense.
And do we
Um,
know if they're actually a wall of titans?
I would say not a specific direction. a geodirectional south. No. It's physically deeper in the cave, but there's not a specific place that you can actually like pinpoint it to.
Right.
Granted, you do have a limited amount of tremor sense, but it only extends out to 10 feet. So you could say with relative certainty, though, it does feel like it's vibrating the entire cave. Specific space, you're not sure.
Right.
I didn't notice it the first time, or I was going to ask if it's closer, but
Closer what?
No. Actually, that has been discussed. It is not.
oh, we need to finish these off.
Oh, the first, yeah, the
First
top
fail.
one. There is another box beneath them.
Oh, we gotta fish them off.
Ain't nothing. A glass of milk can't help.
Don't mind if I do.
Glass of
There's,
milk.
there's milk in the fridge if you guys want it. You know where it's at.
Mal.
Glass of milk.
I'll kill you all.
What?
Lactose intolerant.
Oh,
Mm,
sorry.
I've just started on oat milk. Normally
yeah,
we do
yeah, yeah.
almond milk.
It's good.
It's really
It's
good.
good. And it lasts like way longer than regular milk.
We have this
I'll get a
oat milk
milk.
I'm
creamer.
apparently allergic to almond milk.
I think
Oh, what
it's,
the fuck?
are
I'll
you
get
have
oat
you been
milk.
better?
Yeah.
So my sister-in-law, I'm sorry everybody on the stream. It's like our snack conversation.
It
all
is,
over
yeah.
again.
Hey, snack conversations are good.
That's true.
We can pause the RP for
Everybody wants recommendations for snacks.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
To answer your question, almonds.
Right.
Clip it.
I can eat
Clip it.
almonds like fine, but like almond milk apparently triggers
Oh,
this
poor
allergy.
buddy.
No shit. That's crazy. So, what, oat milk?
You're just
So,
like ripped down
apparently-
the whole time.
My sister-in-law was having really, really bad allergies, and she's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I cut out everything that I know that I'm allergic to, including milk. She was drinking almond milk. So she got a food allergy test, and she's allergic to almonds. She can eat just almonds, but like she's allergic to almond milk specifically.
Interesting.
And so like every morning she said that she was just waking up with this sinus pressure, and it was just, it wouldn't start right away. It would just be, after she had her coffee and stuff.
Oh.
Pat had the same symptoms.
Damn.
So she got an oat milk creamer.
Hmm.
That's fantastic, by the way.
Okay.
It's coffee cake oat milk creamer. It is.
Mm.
I don't
good.
even need sugar in my coffee anymore, which is amazing.
Mm.
If you know me, I like my sugar. So
We all do.
apparently that's what it is. If you've been feeling better, that's amazing.
Cool.
We don't have to pay to get you allergy tested, which is great.
Nice. Nice.
All right, so oat milk for the group. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, yeah, if you're drinking almond milk and you're having sinus issues, try oat milk. See if that's
Yeah.
the problem.
I think the weirdest part was
Fun
like
fact.
almost like lethargy in your joints.
In the joint.
Interesting.
It's hard to describe.
So
So
worm
anyway.
sound is getting closer.
Mm,
I'm just
mhm.
The worm also is lactose intolerant and had.
Yeah, that's what,
He's
that's
like,
what I was
"Oat
gonna
milk,
ask.
what?"
Is like with his nat 20, can you tell if it's getting louder, or getting quieter, which would mean further or closer?
Right. So it's just really vibrations more so than sound.
Right.
But
Can't really pinpoint.
nope. Yeah.
Okay.
It is deep though. That much you can be certain. So
Well, not to like play outside of the character's headspace, but did your character want to like protest to us going back down in there,
Oh yeah, for
or
sure.
okay?
I mean, like, oh, Luciana said not to go down there, so
We're gonna
Right.
go down.
bye.
yeah.
Did she say why?
Oh, she said not to go to Medusius and not to trust anything she says.
Medusia specifically, or
Yeah.
was she maybe talking about the dragon that
No, she's-
possibly moved
When
in?
I told her that we were heading in here looking for Medusius, and she got all worried, like,
Oh,
and then she said, "Don't do that." So I'm not gonna do that.
And then she didn't have enough change for the collect call.
this is really, really great signs for your maker, guys. I'm not gonna lie. She sounds like she's on the up and up. Just really high quality person who really just wants friendship.
I mean, high quality craftsmanship.
High quality
Right.
craftsmanship, absolutely, very, very talented.
She's a master of karate and friendship for everyone.
Hey, man.
Amazing. Well, I mean, she might not be mad to see us if she's got like a dragon in her front porch she can't get rid of. If she's still alive. Or even still here.
I mean, we do have a purpose.
Yeah, but you two
actually.
almost died, and I really don't think, you didn't almost. You full on died. You fucking died.
August links back to you. You can tell her I'm fine. I didn't die at all.
Yep. So, like, I don't know, we might be out of our depth here, guys. I'm actually really questioning this, like, whole saving the world thing as well. Like, I don't really know that our qualifications are up to par.
What a drop
For
has got
this.
to do with any of this?
Okay.
No.
Also, I'm not
Sorry.
sick. Just so you guys know, you weren't here when I said this. I'm not sick. I just lost my voice this weekend,
Oh,
so
did you?
it's working on its way coming back. But the more I talk, the worse it gets. So naturally.
It's a little
Can't shut
sad
up.
tone to her voice, like she's been
Yeah,
crying,
right.
you know?
Mm.
Yeah, honestly. I just watched my friends die.
I got all choked up for this episode, you guys.
So Ward will express again that, like, I don't want to put any of you in danger. You are my only friends in this world. And August and I can continue on. I'm sure there's some semblance of us being welcomed here more than the rest of you.
I mean, I think you have to get to that point first.
Yeah, like
seems to be
it's
like
the
a little-
it's the dragon I'm really worried about. I feel like you could probably talk your maker out of killing us, at least make a good effort at it. Like our odds are slightly higher in
So,
that respect.
How
I'll
we
put
promote
my
the dragon.
hand on August's shoulders and I'll connect with him. And I'm like, do you know the way?
I do.
To San Jose. La,
We are
la,
close.
la, la, la.
We're close.
We
Can
went
you-
backwards, though.
Backwards. Damn it.
Well,
Oh,
calm
yeah.
back
Oh,
down.
for the rest. Yeah.
Mhm.
Two of our friends were gravely injured and we needed to have time to mend them.
They seemed okay. He was put back together.
They were spitting
You stopped burning.
internal fluids.
What do you mean I was put back together?
You
Wait,
can't-
I can't hear this.
Right? Yep.
He's like, what?
What do you mean I was put back together?
He was
Don't-
telepathic after all.
Don't
Alright.
look at your shoulder.
He woke up with new powers.
You know, honestly, August would not have the wherewithal not to point to you and just like,
He
you know,
Yeah.
he's
looks
still
like
Yeah.
yeah.
he looks like Death Clock Chef.
Yeah.
You now have been imbued with the power of arthritis.
Oh, that's
I know I'm
funny.
in 10 feet of range with that glaive, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
Nope.
It would swing the same way.
All right, man.
But yeah, so will
They're
you
formed.
alert me at the very first sign that you see a landmark to where you could guide us the rest of the way to the lair of our creator?
We're already there.
Okay,
I
then,
know how to get there.
Then lead the way.
Okay. August just
So-
begins walking out.
Oh wait, where is he going?
Not just yet.
Stops. They're confusing me.
Where's he going?
They have to pack up first.
It's not nighttime anymore.
Yeah, we finished our long rest.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been a time.
Oh, we
Time
did.
has
Oh
passed.
darn it.
Well, I mean, you guys, if you don't have to. He could have just been told like this could have been also like recoup time. You guys are just like kind of getting the camp set up.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. If this isn't the next morning, then okay. I had stuff I wanted to
Okay,
do
so
in the
then it's
nighttime.
not, yeah. So this is just the conversation as things are kind of winding down. Like, okay, let's get the thing.
Then I'll tell him,
looks-
when we continue, would you please lead the way?
Yes,
Okay. And I'll relay that to the rest of the group.
we need to
August.
wait for the weak ones to heal.
The weak ones.
I don't like his facial expressions right now, you guys.
Yes, the
This is all telepathic.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one's
yeah.
made of
But he's like making these like raised eyebrow. Like,
right.
He didn't point at me. Why did he point at me?
He's
You saw
like,
that? Yeah.
I don't know. He just went.
Want to make an insight check?
"Please." Like,
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, yes, please. Mine is complete shit. Yes.
Oh, versus August, who has no social skills.
Oh, that is accurate. 5.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up. He's talking about you for sure,
Oh,
and in a non-flattering manner.
Good shit, man.
He like points at him and he's like,
You're right. Yeah.
I don't know what that's.
You're like, I don't understand you, but I don't need to. I can see what you're saying.
he's like acting it out. He's like, good.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got those knife hands, and he keeps making these like slashing motions. Oh,
Is this guy want to fight me?
Go down. But I don't know where this is coming from. I didn't do anything to him.
Where is this hostility coming from, August?
I thought we were on good terms.
Why don't you lay down on this rock that looks like a couch here and tell me how that makes you feel?
You want to stab?
But yeah, so I'll relate to the rest of the group that he is aware of the place that we're in. He says he knows the way, and when we're ready to continue, he will lead us to Medusius's lair. I'll also ask him if he could lead us the safest possible route he can find, or
You
come
should
up with.
explain to him what safe means.
Right.
He tells you.
Did he take
We're
any-
going the safe route.
Oh, this is the safe route.
This is the safe way.
Did he?
Who
did he
is
take? Did
this
he
lady?
get messed up at all in that last combat?
did, yeah.
Okay.
He went down, but his regenerative
Yeah. He was like, I'm
repair
coming
protocols
back.
kicked in. Yeah.
I'm getting some serious
I
Boo
healed him
Radley
too,
meets
that
Home
ass.
Alone vibes.
What's that?
So I'm getting some serious Boo Radley meets Home Alone vibes.
Hold on.
On what you were saying before,
Hmm?
we already know Medusius is probably a tough cookie, and we're possibly walking into something that scared Medusius enough to send August for help.
Yeah, I mean, but I really think about that too hard.
I didn't until we were down there and realized there were, dragon scratchings everywhere.
I mean,
Hey,
these
alleged.
were
Alleged dragon scratches.
right. Yes. these I mean, what we just fought were her defense mechanisms. These are things that she created, not just her. So if she doesn't appreciate us showing up to her rescue, we might be fighting two things at once. But then also, there's potentially a dragon, and if she's not strong enough to have overcome this dragon or whatever it is,
Right.
something wearing a dragon's skin, I don't know.
And August was sent 60 years ago, so hopefully they're done fighting by now.
Maybe it's just been a 60-year game of cat and mouse. She just pops out of holes like, and then
Well, I don't
fucking
know.
runs.
I mean, the sky gods fight every night. That's where the lightning comes from.
Christian's like, yes, that's true.
100% accurate.
It's like, I read that somewhere.
So like,
Get
they've
in there.
been fighting for centuries and they still haven't had enough. So,
But that's for fun.
well,
What?
you know this isn't for fun now.
No, yeah.
Little did we know what started off as hatred and battle and trespassing has now become a loving friendship sparring match.
Frenemies, the best kind of tropes.
Yeah.
You guys think you're fighting a Medusa or a dragon. Why not both?
Right.
As in one form, though.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Let them fight.
I don't see the problem. That means there's only one thing to focus on instead of two.
Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of Medusius dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a horrible sentence.
Dragoness.
Yeah.
Medusagon?
That's pretty much all I got.
Sarah?
Dragoosius.
And then,
Ooh,
I guess-
Dragoosius.
I'll await the party's decision and
Mudrag.
Yeah, Madragon.
Fedora.
Yeah, Madragon.
That's what I meant when I was like, it's like MED for Medusius and then dragon, so just
Dragon.
yeah.
I'm tipping my hat like this.
I cover my eyes like this. What's up, dude?
So people are going to bed, right?
Yeah,
At some point?
attempting to,
Okay. Yeah.
There's like gloom and doom over here and Captain Accusatory. What?
August. Yeah. Judgy McJudgerson.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once everybody's like asleep,
You're gonna murder us.
With two
I'm gonna
exceptions.
murder them.
Alright.
No, I'm gonna kind of like just be sitting up and like taking a watch, and as everybody drifts off, I'm just gonna like just kind of turn everything over in my head and how insecure I now feel in my own abilities to protect my friends, and how like, ooh, I don't know if this is the right idea if we're all gonna survive this. Like, it's really finally hitting Rin. Like, this isn't just for show. This isn't just a bravado. This isn't funsy time. We're getting allies and we're all gonna come together and it's gonna be this glorious battle for the ages and we're all gonna survive and be happy. Like, I may lose people that I care about a lot. And not just that, this isn't even... This is the warm-up. This is like the pre-show. This is like the show before the opener. You know, this is the comedian that comes out on stage and warms the audience up before the show starts. And so it's just like really hitting her how difficult this is. And she's gonna unlatch a book that she's had on the side of her belt for a while. And she's just gonna stare at it. She's gonna cast Identify on it again.
Okay.
And just turn over what, you know, it's telling her, all the pros and cons and everything. And she's just gonna keep looking at it, turning it over in her head. And then she'll put it back. And she'll go to sleep.
Okay. So,
Oh, I like that.
as the party wakes up the next day, you have a long rest. Ford's sound clip plays while he's in recharge mode.
I'm sorry, sometimes it's involuntary.
No, for sure. And everyone is back to, you know, full hit points, long rest, usual kind of business.
So, Ward, do you know bird song now? Like, you know bird calls?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Can you, like, when we're like in really, really dark and creepy places, can you just like wake us up to bird noises? So that
Yeah,
it's,
like the alarm,
kinda
it starts
nice?
off quiet and then it gets loud.
It's like
I
a
have
nice
settings
way
now.
to wake up. Yeah.
I'm really hoping you just come in the first time with like a screeching hawk.
On the first model of the Android.
So slowly get louder and closer until you're like right next to
Right.
somebody's face.
Yeah.
His eyes are beaming blue lights. I'm like, tweet,
You're
tweet.
talking like little tweeting, but then also like eagle scream.
Yeah. America.
But not like the hawk scream, like the actual eagle scream. It's like that.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's the actual. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, it's like they open their mouths all the way and just this tiny little noise comes out. It's like,
Or you could freak everybody out and think it's gunfire and be a shoe bill and just.
yeah.
I like the idea that you get like right down, like you're whale eyeing them. You're like just out, but your mouth is like right by their ear, and you're just
Yeah.
like,
Mm. Oh, right.
Kookaburra. I love birds so much. Mary, this one
Bird
goes out to
amazing.
you. We're getting a bird.
So, as everyone has their long rest, you have your day ahead of you. Wake up with the tiny hut dismissed, as Ren eventually does step out of it, as everyone else does. And the path is yours.
Is Jorgen still there?
Jorgen is still there.
He's
Just like shoulder down, munching on rocks.
Mhm.
Pieces of one
Somebody. Yeah.
the crushed statues that were
Yeah.
destroyed during
Yeah.
Do we
the,
let him
He
show
was like-
up here, or do you want to bring him in with us?
Oh, I thought we were leaving.
Oh yeah, that hasn't been
Right.
decided.
Mm.
There's a split in the party.
I think we're leaving. We gotta figure out how to get August all the way down there.
Well, I mean, Luciana said not to go, so I mean, like, pretty obligated to go not do that.
Well, that's your opinion, man. You did say she got cut off. Like,
maybe she was gonna say,
Johnny, listen
you
here.
can't leave without her making you crumpets because they're the best crumpets you've ever tasted. You know, you never know.
I don't
You
like
can't leave
crumpets.
without telling her that I still owe her a beer that one time that we went out and had a really great time. You know, like,
Is this a reference I'm not getting?
well, I'm just saying, like Luciana said, you can't
Oh,
go
right, okay.
down there
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
without
Until,
telling her
right,
that.
okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Mhm.
Sorry, with the crumpets and the beer thing, I was like, I
Yeah,
think
this
this is a reference like Doctor Who or something. Okay, gotcha.
Johnny, you're off your fucking rocker. Market Zero.
We're a very quote heavy group as well.
We
so
are, yeah.
I almost expect anything just seemingly random.
It's a damn
being-
shame.
Honestly, tonight, like 90% of them are just over my head. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, okay.
Big Lebowski.
Never
Yeah.
saw it.
Get out. So, as Jurgen is participating in an all-you-can-eat buffet, as far as he's concerned.
He's just having a time.
He's
Mhm.
just living his best life, really.
Nom,
It's got-
nom, nom. He's
it's
just
got like an
eating the metal
Ankle
webbing.
with a foot with it, and it's just like them toes.
Yeah. You can hear the metal plates of his like outer carapace kind of creaking from the belly that he's getting, just eating.
I imagine to him the like
Bless
metal
you.
webbing tastes like cotton
man.
candy. Like he's
Mm.
just like, oh nom nom.
Good man.
Dorgarian, you better stop him grazing. He's gonna get a belly.
You were
He's not gonna be able to run.
Well, he's just a growing boy.
He'll end up being that one rhino in Jumanji, though.
Oh yeah.
At the end.
It's always pulling up the rear.
Yeah.
He's got to get ready for the awakening. Right?
There you go, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got to put on mass.
He's
Yes,
like a
yes.
caterpillar, like it
Cultivating
bursts
mass.
forth from
Harvest.
his cocoon.
So, speaking of a harvest, August, it decides that it is about time for you guys to go. He just starts, as the tiny hut fades, he starts walking. We should go now.
I look back to my friends, but as I follow,
Hmm.
you know, I looked at them and I'm like,
Looked at him.
I don't think we can let them go alone. I know they're not going to make it if we don't go with them. Nothing against them, but I mean, we barely made it with.
I don't know. It sounds exciting. Let's do it.
Can we just all agree that if we get in over our heads, we use the hither thither staff to get the fuck out of
Or
here.
no,
I don't
what's the
care
other
how
thing
many.
you got?
Circle up, and I've got.
Oh yeah, you
I can
got
take
word
us
of
home.
recall. That's
Yeah, I
right.
can take us home.
Yeah.
But
But
we
you
have
can't
to circle
take-
up. To do
You
Yeah.
can't take Jordan.
Yeah.
Gordon.
That's true. I can't
Circle
take
up.
Yeah.
So-
I figured out eventually.
so I think the only one you guys got.
Okay, so
is
I'll
Hilly.
hither thither,
Might as well be
Rainier to
interesting.
us, and we'll circle up. It'll be like
Just
the end of Avengers, just
portal under
portals
his
everywhere.
I think you were the only one that
Get
heard that.
sucked in.
Possibly.
I think so, yes.
Oh, right.
How did I hear it?
Oh.
Was it
I thought
worthy
you
of
were actually
repeating?
to it.
What?
It's up to Rainier.
What'd you say?
Was it?
Oh,
Is
wow.
it worthy of
If
repeating?
that was in character or not, I guess. So, too.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough.
If it was in character, the
that's
DM
fine.
hears
Yep, he
everything.
just like Looney Tunes falls into
Yeah,
the
right.
hole.
Yep.
No, I said, we're all going to die anyway. Might as well make it interesting.
How about if we die today, we can't save the world tomorrow?
Yeah, but
I mean,
if we don't save the world today, we'll die anyway.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I got an obligation first.
Huh?
And then I point to my mall.
What if
I mean,
we did the
already
whole?
got some cool metal. Maybe just
Scooby
got some
snack
more
thing
road
on
stuff
him.
down there.
He's got the
I
idea.
know it's tempting.
Maybe
We-
that's what
It's
she was
probably the
saying.
most pure moonstone you've ever seen. I mean, that metal.
Bumps
and
of
the
that
we
pure
built
stuff.
house, It's been some intense metallurgy.
Also, we're in a mine. You get stone in mine. Boom.
They called it a mine.
A mine.
I don't know what the fuck's
I mean,
going
it's at least worth a look. That way you don't gotta go ripping up no
on. Okay.
elven temples, causing a war.
Well, at least I know.
That's
At least I know where that is.
They called it a mine.
We don't know if there's any down there.
Right. I'm actually going to follow them
Maybe
because I
she
assume they're
was
just standing around
gonna.
arguing.
Maybe she was gonna follow
is what
that.
we
You
do
need to
for
leave
hours on end.
with a but not without the moonstone that I know she has. So you should go down there, get the moonstone, and then leave.
Well,
Which
she
is a
was-
much longer statement, but
She was very clear about
Not trusting.
not going near her.
Isn't she done
Mm.
some, like,
You see,
stuff?
that 3 of your party members have left at this point.
oh, I
as-
thought we were walking.
Oh, you're all okay. You're all
Oh.
going.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so
why
this is
would he be
walking talk. Okay,
walking
gotcha.
if he's not wanting to do
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I thought we had convinced you to come. You were just protesting.
Or are you coming in protest too?
That one. That's what
Gotcha.
I thought. Yeah. It's like I'm
Like,
walking, but I'm grumbling about
Right.
it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Not
I
happy with
mean-
this, guys.
I gotta like knowing what could happen down there, and that I'm pretty much responsible for reopening the portal
Hmm.
for the Feywild to help Luciana. I would probably not be willing to risk it because I
You-
know what I have to do. If I die down there, then
Yeah, you
That
failed
could
in
be-
your duties.
Can you try to talk to her?
try.
They put them all to use.
You haven't tried to talk to her in a minute. Like,
Do we,
You
On
ain't
your
even
own.
been divining routing it
should we tell
around
Warden
either.
August to wait just
Don't
a
you
minute?
worry. I've been
I
divining.
mean, yeah, if you want
It's
to run
not-
ahead.
Hey, Warden
Yeah,
August, can
did.
you wait
So, I
just
mean,
a
I
minute?
did talk to her recently.
I mean, technically,
I'll connect
I
with
didn't
him
hear
and
nothing
ask him
bad
to
about
stop.
it
Maybe-
whenever I was
Yeah.
up.
Maybe your
lot of talk
connection
going on at
still.
once.
Yeah,
Did you tell that dude what you were doing?
A little bit, yeah.
Did you mention Medusi's?
Not by name, no. But he seemed to know where we were at.
See, Luciana was like, "Where are you?" Like she couldn't see down here,
Where are you?
and then I was like,
I'm
"Oh,
so
we found the entrance to
sorry.
Medusi's lair," and then that she was all like, "Oh, don't do that."
Did you tell her why we were here?
No, I mean she just said, "Don't do it." So I'm like, "Okay."
Maybe she thought you were here for something different.
Gotta mute that.
Hey, Ward,
We're just trying to drop.
Slow down.
What you want me to try and like contact her and just let her know we're just trying to drop off her kids?
Drop off our kids.
Tell her that we're returning her kids. Then we just gotta make a quick detour, then we'll head back. Just in the cul-de-sac, man. It's not bad.
Stop the car, kick them out. Okay, you're
Tuck and
home.
roll.
I'll get you rolling.
All right. Can I try and commune with Luciana?
Roll D100.
Oof.
No. 32?
32 is not
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah. You call out, and as you kind of use your maul as a focus, you hear no response.
I'm not getting very good reception down here. She's also kind of hiding from that big jellyfish monster thing because it's trying to eat her.
That's true. Try again. Close your eyes. Just
It's
like
like-
focus on it harder.
It's like disrupting her connection to the material plane from the Feywild.
I think you're just not putting enough thought into it. Just try to focus harder. Just close your eyes. Really give in to the mall.
I'll give you one more try.
Can I give him bardic inspiration and be like,
Not for this.
no?
While he does that, I want to illusion his mall glowing on the side towards the king.
Give him some placebo
Oh.
faith.
Okay, make a. Tell you what. Still roll.
75.
Still not enough. But for Kieran, you know what? Hang on. Okay, go ahead and roll a. It's like a spellcasting check. So use your spell to hit modifier as your bonus. So go ahead and roll a d20. Add that to it.
Okay.
You're gonna try and make his, because this, I mean, you're effectively using your magic to cause his maul to at least appear to glow. And then
19.
19. Okay. And then Dorgirin, this would be probably an insight check to determine the true nature of what this effect is.
But I can't hear it. So, I mean, you know.
Can I pretend to be Luciana in his head?
Yes.
Have any of us
This is how you
heard,
treat your friends, y'all.
have any
Fuck with their
heard
faith.
Luciana speak?
No.
No.
Actually, I'm sorry. You know what?
Too many
Dor-
kitchen.
Vidier, what's your DC? Spell save DC.
Spell save DC?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, so that's the number you had to hit.
I've tried to do it before and he saw through it, so.
That's rough, buddy.
One time Had you roll really low?
That is a die at 20.
Okay.
I rolled 18 on the die.
So, as your maul begins to glow,
Dang it.
you pick up something's not the way it's supposed to be glowing.
We're like the least
Mm,
perceptive
sunlight,
of
not
our
moonlight.
entire group.
Yeah.
Anytime we try to pull
Like-
hijinks and shenanigans
No,
on
I'm the
him,
least
Yeah.
perceptive.
Your maul naturally glows. This is glowing, but not in the way it's supposed to.
And I just see, like, out of the corner of my eye, Vadir's like,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
hey, stop there.
Stop what? Look, the mall was glowing. I want you to go that way.
Always glowing.
Going that direction. It's a sign.
He's like he waves it around and gets brighter in that direction.
Yeah, right.
Whoa,
If
whoa.
you do that, I totally make it.
Do you try to divine?
Sure.
it's like
So you
It's
see
like
it. You see it
boop, boop,
pulse.
boop, boop.
Okay.
And then you see it pulse again.
Oh,
And then, what direction is it pulsing in?
This would be to the northeast
Which
Is that
is
into the tunnels?
into the tunnels.
That one
There's
wasn't me.
Moonstone
That one-
down
That
there.
one wasn't me.
oh shit!
there's
so
Moonstone
you
down
admit
there.
to the first one.
Yeah.
As you actually
now.
focused and tried to get that divination effect
Yeah, I
to
do
occur
now.
the second time, it
I would
responds.
have, like 2 miles down the
Okay.
way.
Oh, don't be mad, Luciana. There's Moonstone down here.
Oh, I'm a coming, Luciana.
It was faint, but you did see it.
Okay.
There were 2 pulses, one of which was suspicious, and the other one, yeah, Vadir recognized
Sus.
it. You didn't do that.
That's why I'm doing the finger thing.
It wasn't me. That second one, though. That wasn't me. That weren't me.
Rin and Vadir, just don't be suspicious.
Right.
Always suspicious.
All
Anyway, I'm gonna head
right.
down this tunnel real quick. You know, there's no reason for the rush. Just gonna catch up to them. Yep.
I'm gonna mount up on Gordon. Gordon the Gorgon.
Ah, right. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. I forgot. I needed to do this and then that. Set it on loop, because otherwise we have songs that I don't want to have necessarily play. Which I think maybe why this got like really epic a couple times. I'm like, this is just supposed to be like light overworld theme kind of stuff. Anyway, so you mount up, you begin riding out, and everyone eventually makes their way down into the cave. So we'll resume the dungeon crawl part of this.
Make our way down the cave.
And eventually, the party does find themselves once again inside the cave they've been exploring. Which let me zoom out before we really kick off things too much.
Do you want to get the rest of the? Did you grab all the metal?
I can only grab one.
It was pretty heavy. It was only about, I would say, 1.5 inches thick, but it had weight to it. Which you even worried a little bit like, can I put this in the bag? And it is probably just enough to fill that thing. So anything additional, you'll roll the dice as to whether or not that thing's going to break.
Oh, man, we're up there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was
They
holding
do
my
have weight
hands. Like, how heavy was it in my hands?
How much do you have in your bag of holding? I'm being generous here. Because it's a 2 foot by 3 foot metal plate that is approximately 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick
I don't think we have much in my
of an
bag.
unknown metal alloy.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying though is before I put it in there, I was holding it, messing with it, looking at it. I didn't think
Yeah.
it was that heavy.
Oh, no, it's heavy.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. I didn't know
Yeah.
how heavy it was.
I can't use, unfortunately, the steel plate that we had here, for example, because nobody probably really felt that thing. You only walked on it. But it'd be comparable.
We can put it in my bag.
My bag of holding has a black pearl and a head of witchery.
Just the 2?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. Okay.
Because I'm using.
Clock that puppy in about 120 pounds.
Oh, so I still got like 300 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, for yourself, though, you're still like 5'7".
Yeah. Okay.
We also have what is essentially a pack meal.
With Regear?
And his pack.
I mean, he is.
No, what?
Gorgon.
The Gorgon.
But yes, also.
Yeah. His carrying capacity is what? 1,000 pounds maybe or something?
Oh.
It's pretty obscene. Actually, I don't know if you have powerful build or not. I think you probably do, though. Minotaurs and stuff.
Oh no,
Yeah, you're
we
fine.
don't.
No?
Really?
Wow.
That's right.
I can push, drag, or lift 600, but I can only carry 3.
Oh, okay, my mistake. All right, well,
I'm a big minotaur.
guess not then. Dorgeron's not quite as strong as I thought.
I have 20.
What about Bjorg and the
I
Gorgon?
know.
Only got 30 more than you.
What's that?
What about Bjorg and the Gorgon? What if we
Yeah,
tied 2 packs with
Bjorg-
rope and throw it over his, you know?
Jorgen can carry a bit too. He literally is a bull, so like would be a pack animal.
Bjorg and the
How many
Gorgon.
more were up there?
Gordon the Gorgon.
Plates? You recall? I didn't
Was
say
it
like it was more than 4.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I just because I didn't
I didn't give
understand.
you. I don't think I gave you a number. To be honest, I said that you probably.
I wouldn't mind
This is heavy enough.
Yeah.
taking some of them plates, see if I can infuse Tonk somehow.
We also I didn't get a
Yeah,
chance
that'd be
to
kinda
take a
cool.
look at the
Negative
spitters that we
force
killed.
damage.
True. Which, as you go back, you don't find much of them. And by much, I mean, obviously, much. You find fragments.
Oh, right, 'cause they
of what's left
exploded.
behind. True, but even like the kind of shells of their like kind of carapace, the thorax and abdomen, those pieces you did see that were broken apart, but those you don't find either.
But the squishy
fact-
pug half is just evaporated.
Right. That's fine.
All right.
Which I was going to mention that Daruk would notice this doing his passive perception. The matriarch shell is gone entirely.
Oh,
Although I don't know that honestly. The high passive perception needed to be fair. That noticing that such a large body is missing completely.
Is there any sign of the snakes that were trying to murder us?
You still see the giant area of poisonous gas.
so I'll tap August and ask him which would be the more direct route, the way of the spider or the way of the snake.
The snake. So we have to go that way to get to the lair.
I'll tell the party. August says through the poison.
Well, yeah, the spider was a dead end.
Poison for goose.
No, there was a thing in the
shell.
spider.
There was essentially a raised platform that led to kind of like a platform that had some of those plates in it. It's the one that Rainier had.
Okay, but that was it. There was no
a dead end
exit or
otherwise.
Right.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's nowhere.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if there was like an up. You know.
Do a quick check for any
There
more
was an up, and that ended in a small kind of cave
Cover, yeah.
area,
I mean,
which is where Rainier found the one, or found the plates,
Do a quick check.
recovered the one.
all right, I can go.
So
Is the webbing still have the path that we cut through it?
It does, but you can see that there's been some noticeable repairs made. It's not quite as open as it had been before.
that's where my mind's going. We don't see the body of the matriarch anymore. What if the matriarch had regenerative properties like August does?
Or was rebuilt.
Yeah.
So regenerative property is pretty hard when your core is gone and you're in pieces.
True. That's interesting.
So for context, it's probably close to 9 in the morning right now. No, 10. Took you an hour to get
So, I want to take a look. Is it the webs are regrowing or they're being added to? Does that make sense?
Yes, make an investigation check. 16.
Uh,
Oh, gotcha.
23.
23. So you can tell
Oh,
the
that-
areas that have been cut, and what's that? No. So you can tell the areas that have been cut, but you're able to find that there are noticeable repairs. What looks like new filament has been added to some of the strands that are kind of the outer edges where it's being effectively probably rebuilt.
What's I'm trying to say? Is it like an outside force or is it the filaments or it's coming from inside?
Right. So if he gets really close to one of these cut filaments and he stares at it for a couple minutes,
The
is it
material's
moving?
different.
Is it
Okay,
Is
so
it
it's
growing?
something is adding material to it.
Correct.
It's not coming from within what's already there.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
There's no. I see what you're saying. As far as you can tell, there is something that has been reconstructing the webbing versus the webbing reconstructing itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was
what
wondering.
you're asking.
Well, there's been something here.
So, no more plates, is what you're saying. Maybe on the way out, please?
You haven't quite got it.
Done where?
back to the plates where they were previously
Yeah.
to determine.
Mark it for later. I mean, if you know,
Probably better to do it
If you
now
want
while it's
to
a baby
brave the
than another
monowire
matriarch.
webs,
Huh?
if you want to brave the monowire webs and beeline agility up there to see if there's any more.
Come back, it's fine.
Okay, way of the snake. How are we getting past this poison?
Use a big old breath again.
I was gonna say I can gust of wind it again.
Easier. Mr. Blowhard here.
We should have had more utilitarian spells.
Now, Artificer's good, but they're not the clinch hitter of like all the things I can do.
Did you have
Right.
any requests?
But they do a lot
No,
too.
you just said to remind you to prepare your spells.
So broken.
Mass haste, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be so broken we lost concentration. All of us were stunned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it's lethargy. Fuck.
It'd be like a.
Actually, it does. Yeah.
Hmm?
I think haste does work as twin spell.
I'm sure.
So.
What?
I could like if you did it like a massive, it'd be like a level 6 or 7 spell.
I would say probably so.
Or
Oh right, that's right.
prepared for when I gust of wind for there to be another one of those damn snakes.
I guess.
We'll gang up on it and drag it with us to the other side.
I'm gonna cut it in.
Hey,
You know what? I'll take one.
Well,
Put me in, coach.
I'll take
I'll take it
Just
right behind you.
Okay.
Actually, it might make the most sense for me to shoot it down the hall and you guys run down.
I'm going first.
All right.
So.
I will.
stand like right here at the edge and point it that way.
Okay. Actually, you can use the pencil.
Oh yeah.
It isn't just a random pencil. It's there for a reason.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna stand like right at the edge there.
Okay.
Shoot it at that.
Gotcha. Okay. So as the gas dissipates in that direction, clear path.
Cheese it.
Going in first.
See no spooky green translucent snakes floating about within the mist. Poisonous gas.
Yeah.
I'm still whirling.
I think as I go.
All right, August.
Yeah, so I'm guessing we all just single file, just book it.
Yeah. Run all the way through.
All right. Book
Got
it.
a nice breeze in my step.
So as everyone makes it to the
Yeah,
opposite
the
side.
wind's at our back.
Spring
Hey,
state
wait,
in
be
for
at
a
your
wind.
It's only if you start
Ain't nothing
What?
gonna break my strap.
that you get.
Ain't nothing gonna hold me down.
Oh no.
Go ahead and reveal a little bit more of the map. And if you guys make it to the corner.
And once they're all. Oh,
Nope. Making your way. So
Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows
as
it.
everyone quickly runs through this kind of poisonous gas-filled area, the second you make it through on the opposite side, you see the gas refill.
How well? Oh, because does it always originate from you? Okay. How deep was the gas? Like, how far down does it go?
On the map, it is displayed.
Like,
It's the green where the
Oh,
green
okay.
ends.
Yeah.
you have green on brown. I'm not seeing that.
Oh, right. So,
Okay.
So-
I see the texture.
yeah, okay, gotcha. So when you make it to the opposite side, the first person who runs through, whomever that may be, it doesn't really matter necessarily who it is, because it is an unmistakable sound. You hear the crackling of electricity echoing off from the right side.
Music to my ear.
And as you kind of run through around the corner, you hear, you kind of not only just hear that sound, but you get this smell, like this acrid, acidic kind of just vapor that hangs in the air. And as you turn to your right, you can see an acid pool crackling with lightning over it. And one
Hey, it's
massive
your kind of bowl.
skeleton on the opposite side in the corner of what was this kind of cavernous area, fitted with a helmet and a bit of armor. The skeleton itself, as best as you can tell, dwarfs even the two minotaur in the corner.
Nice. King
Do
Leoric.
the helmet and armor look valuable?
Well,
Oh, now you're all for this.
one thing is
Do they look like they're made out of moonstone?
A little bit of loot and he's happy.
nothing like that. However, the helmet looks more like a diver's helmet. Think about that one kind of like.
Interesting.
That was a mix, yeah.
Yes, yes, with a massive diver's helmet, and then the armor itself is heavy plated shoulders, but then not much beyond
Are there-
the torso.
Knees and toes as well.
No.
That you can't see.
He's like Big Daddy without the bottoms.
So wait, are these?
Kind
Is
of.
this just like a statue in there, or is it open in the wall? I missed that part. I'm sorry.
It is lying against the far cave wall.
Can we see a face?
No face.
And it's not moving, it's dead. Apparently.
Skeleton. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You tried to
So,
split
okay.
it.
I mean, I don't really have like magical abilities for this. Is there anything about it that tells me it might be undead, or that I would know?
Hey, I got something for that.
What do I?
Turn undead.
I got a thing.
Nope. Not turn.
I'm gonna flash my eye.
Okay.
That'd be
With a-
cool.
A flash of yellowish lights. You activate Divine Sense.
Yes.
And what all does that reveal? I believe Celestial, Fiend, and Undead.
Detect good and evil. Anything affected by the hollow spell, and then a location of anything celestial, fiend, or undead within 60.
Pick up.
Can I lightning lure it to me? It's a cantrip.
Do you want me to
If you wanna
detect
try that.
magic on it first?
Huh?
Do you want me to detect magic on it first?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
we're gonna
go.
go straight in. He was lightning luring it
So
right now.
Coming right to us.
I have
I'm
my-
gonna
my
detect
little
it
pokey
magic
sword
up
out.
close.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna try and.
You're gonna go in?
flick the helmet off.
You're gonna go into the.
You're
pool.
gonna go into
Oh,
the
it's in
acid
that?
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he pointed that way.
No,
Okay.
no, it is in the. Pool
It's
of
like right
electrifying-
there.
Oh,
You see
okay.
that
Never
thing
mind.
that looks like a helmet?
No, it's too far away.
And it's green.
Green is fine.
green.
It's
No,
just
to self,
very far away.
just- Okay, never mind. Green's fine. All right, cool.
They get red next.
Right.
There's like. See the lights from
Are you a dog?
He's a cat. He's a cat.
All right. So, what? Who's doing what first?
She's gonna.
I'll cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
we can hire low.
as you detect magic,
Mm-hmm.
you get an ambient magic within the air itself. The acid and lightning itself have a magical quality to them.
Okay.
As does the helmet and armor.
What kind?
The helmet armor would be abjuration. And then the acid and lightning is more just kind of like ambient magic versus something that is a specific school. Kind of like the magic that's within the air.
I look to
How
the.
tall are the walls and the ceiling over the acid?
They'd be about 15 feet tall,
Are there any
maybe a little bit taller. but you-
stalactites?
I was gonna say you notice that it's actually smooth.
Oh.
And worth also mentioning abjuration and evocation on that.
And a wild shape was light.
Yeah.
Climb along smooth.
I was gonna grab my rope on my bag and tie one of the
Fire
pins
snake
to it
rope.
and throw it and try it. Ooh, but it's trying to do a vat of acid.
Yeah, that rope's gone.
Electrified acid.
It's
I don't
electrifying.
like how excited you were about that.
Well, you know.
This is not like a 5-year-old. It's electrified
Mhm.
acid. You can't touch the floor.
Rin sees these two dunderheads and she looks at Ward and she goes, "Well, I think the armor and the helmet
Thanks for
are abjuration magic." And that's usually like protection or boundaries or like guarding barriers,
Hmm.
that kind of stuff. So like it could just be really, really awesome protective armor, or
It could be.
it
holding
could be
something.
tied to, it could be holding something, it could be tied to a booby trap
Right.
that is bound to protect whatever is happening. I think we could probably just leave it alone and go this way, but
We could. We could.
Exciting.
You think that they can leave it alone?
we left that monster alone that one time, remember? With the bones and
I
things?
literally think about it every
You touched it and it tried to eat you. And you were in danger, and I threw a nasty ass bone at it instead, and it took that, and we ran.
I know, and I think about it every day about
It was
what interesting
absolutely-
story it would have been.
Also,
Absolutely the right call.
you could just
It's funny. I don't even remember.
fly
You
over
don't?
there.
No, not at all.
It's in the hive.
It's our hive.
It was one of the
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, I thought it was a learning moment.
It was.
I don't think it was.
I think it was a learning moment for the opposite effect because we're not beelining as fast as we can this time.
See, I thought it was
Yeah.
a learning moment for Tony to not make monsters skippable.
No, it's
up to
always
you
our
guys what you do
choice.
with the story.
It's always our choice.
Yeah.
Um,
I present things.
Technically,
What
we
you
can
do.
skip any monsters. We just keep running.
Yeah. It's a speed run of Dark Souls, okay?
just gotta roll, roll,
Yeah.
roll.
Dodge, dodge,
Don't worry,
dodge.
I'll put in a stop for that too.
So yeah, you could just fly over there with your broom
No.
above the electric acid.
Just no.
I can wild shape into a giant spider and
Which-
climb on one of the walls.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you're absolutely welcome.
How high is
Use
the
your
ceiling?
butt,
Just the way you're
butt
saying
self to,
things
like,
is just
grab
was
it.
the idea
flags,
was to use,
flags.
The webbing.
I don't know. The last time we tried to use your webbing, you didn't like it.
Oh wait,
Um,
I can cast.
How
web.
high is the
You can't just
ceiling?
pull it out.
15 feet.
Yeah, it's not high enough for me to fly over
How
it
about
safely.
we collaborate? I cast web and you walk along it. And,
You can also walk on the wall.
well, I mean, I'll cast web above the pool, so that if you fall or whatever,
You don't
Fall
fall
under
into
web.
the pool.
yeah,
No, that takes the danger.
It's a safety net.
safety.
Speaking of the idea of men flying into dangerous places, death
Just in case.
Amazing.
Not that you would do anything like that.
Death word.
I guess I'll turn into a giant spider and I'll test the wall first.
Okay, sure.
I'm just gonna start walking along it
Yeah, no, you kind of
and
use
make
your
sure I can cling to it.
splatterly legs, and yeah, you are able to get purchase. So yeah, you're able to walk on the walls, and as you then like kind of rope your way around the ceiling to just check. Yeah, you get the ceiling too. It's when I said smooth, I didn't mean like like it's not worked. It's just no stalactites.
Wait, damn it! I don't have web. I could have swore I had web.
Liar. So
All right.
If you were not there,
Well, I'm gonna stick to the ceiling,
you got a free climb.
and then I'm gonna use my web
Okay.
to try and grab the helmet.
okay, go ahead and make a ranged roll attack. I believe web does have that as part of the ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta pull it.
And you gotta pull the web with your
Oh.
butt legs.
Teenage Mutant Tina Turner.
What?
I don't know what that's about, but it sounds hilarious. That's pretty good.
23 to hit.
Okay, you absolutely do. You land purchase, and it gets basically the kind of the helmet and then the shoulder pieces with the little bit of the chest piece that's there, all in one go.
And I'm gonna start trying to like pull it up.
Okay. You realize, unfortunately, given even your giant spider form, you don't have the strength necessary to be able to carry the weight of this. It is made for a creature much larger than yourself.
And drag it.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna bring the wood to us.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
I will climb back towards them and then have them grab the web and we'll all pull.
Okay. Combined strength check then, please. Who
Yes.
all is assisting with this?
You want strength or athletics?
You strong?
This is a strength check.
Oh no.
So we're doing just a straight strength roll, right?
Correct, I believe. Yeah, because athletics is more like the running, jumping stuff. This is more of just you're gonna try and yank it over.
It's just 2 people.
Nope. This can be a group check.
It's like tug of war.
So it's gonna be the DC is basically needs to be hit by 2 people.
Well, athletics. You've had me use athletics before for like opening doors.
I'm notorious in my mind for getting this wrong, or not wrong, but like not getting 100%. Because I always think athletics is
Damn
like you're running and trying to do like a
Plus,
like a
Hey.
like a marathon or something. Climbing, jumping, swimming.
Ren's holding a ray of frost, and it's pointed directly at the skeleton.
Yes.
I'm not helping pull, but I'm holding an attack.
For sure. So this is a strength check because it would be push, drag, or lift. So
So we're just rolling 20 with our strength modifier.
correct.
Ready? Oh God.
Oh,
Oh.
I should.
25.
21.
Okay.
Not good. I'm still in my spider form.
There you go.
I got a 6.
Okay.
I got a rock. I got a rock.
7 in the spider.
Okay. So as the spider and Ward, you're like, what am I pulling here? And you yourself in your spider form, you're like, I could do this a lot easier if I was a damn Minotaur.
Yep.
However, the orc and other Minotaur of the party are able to hoist the armor off, and as it all pulls in one go, all the bits kind of fly at everybody. Kind of dodge out of the way as you realize now, heavy suit of armor suited for probably what's akin to some sort of giant is being flung at all of you. As you kind of dodge out of the way, you hear the it slams against the ground, free of any sort of effect of the acidic lightning too, or electrically charged acid. However you prefer.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna lie, I was a little worried that might be enough to all get that.
That's plastic.
and
You
it's
know,
like
One bullet.
it's like
Another-
grabbing a live wire you can't let go. You're like,
Yeah. The good thing is nothing you need to
use
worry
your
about.
broom. Push them off with your broom.
So as you hear this hit, you see that the armor itself is weighted for something much larger than yourselves.
Hmm.
But you do have it.
Oh my God, did you purpose it?
I cast reduce on it and then I put it on.
Okay. It doesn't quite work that way.
What, reduce? I can't shrink and enlarge
I
things?
thought it was an creature.
It says objects.
Okay.
Cool. You cause a creature or an object you can see within range.
Okay.
Duration, concentration up to a minute.
Oh
Yep.
God. It's gonna grow and I'm like, "Ah, get it off! Yeah, it just squishes
Just
me.
let it play out. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes.
How heavy is this stuff?
This is like several 100 pounds worth of weight. We're talking probably, if you had to guess, it'd probably be close to about 1,000 pounds.
Hmm.
So by reducing it, how much does it weigh then?
500, I think. Technically,
Oof, I can't carry that.
that's half.
I can't carry that, I don't think.
It's one. Right? Is it
I can't remember.
That was doubled in every.
Yeah, the target size is halved in all dimensions and its weight is reduced
okay.
to 1/8 of normal.
Okay, my mistake. So about 60 pounds. Little over 60.
I can carry that.
Okay.
For a minute.
Yeah. For a minute, yeah. You guys are kind of wearing. You're like, damn cool.
Yeah. Looking around.
Yeah. And it does fit over you, and you're like, honestly, if you give it some time, you probably like, make this part of you.
That'd be tight.
And then
I'd have a
about
door and a monocle.
yeah.
It's like double windows. I can zoom.
And then another 30 seconds pass, and you feel it starting to grow again. You're
Okay.
like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. I tip over and just let it grow and fall.
Yep.
Dang.
As you look at it, you realize this was actually probably suited for a giant,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
which explains the
it.
exceptionally large skeleton, now turned to bones.
I'm gonna inspect it. I'm gonna give it a thorough once over. I'm gonna do an Arcana check on it, and also gonna investigate. Did he like write his name on the inside of the helmet, or?
Okay. So go ahead and make a Arcana check.
All right.
George the Giant.
18.
Okay. So as per Rin's already identification of this is definitely a magical item. It is infused with abjuration magic, listed to be defensive in nature, particularly against spells. And there appears to be some sort of either harnessing of an internal ability, something potentially native to a creature, but you're not sure what the exact intention was. But it does seem to be some sort of focus on the helmet itself.
Okay, but not the chest shoulder part.
Correct. That actually appeared to be more of the. Sorry, that would be more of the abjuration magic.
Okay.
Or the kind of like runic bindings. And things.
Okay. Do the runic bindings stand out at all? like the runes on it?
In what manner?
As in, can I at least determine what language they're in or culture they're from? And then past that,
What language do
if
you
I
speak?
Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Okay. You do see some elements of Draconic in there, but there's another language you can't quite identify.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll point it out and be like, I see elements of Draconic in these runes, but the rest I don't recognize.
Oh, let me see.
Oh wait, you can speak Draconic or no?
Yeah, I can speak
Oh.
Draconic.
Are there
Oh,
any elements
yeah.
of deep speech or primordial in it?
I don't know. It's not at me.
Or, or orc?
Yeah, so
None of
I'll
those
like
so
I'll
far.
show everybody the runes
How
I'm talking about.
about
I'm
Elvish,
assuming they're
Quarry,
across the
Sylvan, or
band
Undercommon?
towards the chest
those.
area.
I can actually
Yeah.
speak.
So I'll
Giant.
show everybody the runes I'm
You
talking
do get
about. It's
that
like I kind of recognize these.
So
They
you
look
see that there is both
vaguely
Draconic
Draconic.
and Giant.
So I speak both.
There you go.
Yeah.
Translate this.
It says pains.
Calvin Klein.
Amazing. That's it. We're done, folks, for the night.
Yeah.
We're gonna pack
Thank
it
you,
in.
and good.
So the runes that you find are protection runes.
That was
The
amazing.
ones of both Draconic. So the elements of Draconic
So this seems very pertinent to like my Rune Knight fighter stuff.
similar, yes. So the ones that are bound. So it's more of like an arcane. No. This is craftsmanship beyond your means. Unless you were to potentially just stop adventuring, which then sure, go for it. But the Draconic and Giant runes are used in tandem together to both the effect of the person creating the wares, but also for the intended burn, the intended wearer. So the abjuration ones are specifically warded against magic spells and give the armor an innate resistance to magic. And the evocation runes that are written around the helm itself are used as a focus, channel of the essence of the creature that is wearing.
So he was like a melee caster immune to magic.
Something to that. Honestly, with your own cloak, you realize there's a bit of a little defensive magic against spells themselves, but then also the ability to channel one's own essence.
Okay. So this is some fancy armor.
Sign of a very skilled craftsman to be sure.
Is there? Can I look for a sign of a craftsman's mark?
Yes. But I'll say freely you don't find it.
I got to go pee, but I figured I should be
Yeah.
for like spell it.
So are there any
Read it.
mechanical properties to this thing that I could figure out?
Still behind. Sorry.
In what manner?
Like, is it a magic mechanical piece? Like, could I use my tinker's tools and my expertise there, or my expertise as like an artificer to determine if this is like a I don't know, a magical device?
It is a magical suit of armor.
Yeah, I mean, we've gathered that.
Yeah.
I guess to determine its function, like its full function, not just that. Oh, it has these kind of magic in it, and it possibly does this. And
How do
Oh, I
we
see.
get the item sheet, Tony?
Right, yeah.
right,
So yeah, go ahead
send me the
and
Carfax.
make an arcana. This would be strictly an arcana check. Try to determine what its exact purpose is.
21.
20?
21.
Okay. So, looking over the armor, it is clearly warded against magic, so it provides magic resistance to a creature. In addition, though, the helm is used to focus the effect of a giant in terms of their kind of primordial magics that are innate within them as a beam attack.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Laser beam.
And from what you could tell, the kind of stylings of either the runes or the kind of craftsmanship of the armor itself, it was for a frost giant. So this probably was meant to both enhance but also turn a frost giant into a effectively living weapon.
Oh, so I kind of did this in reverse. I should have cast Enlarge on myself and then shot Ray of Frost through it.
Maybe.
Can I shoot Ray of Frost from anything but my hands? Answer that carefully.
Right.
Yep.
Anything that's an arcane focus.
I got a new hobby, a new project in works. Tinker's tools, here we
We'll
go.
be able to take it apart, so it's not. Like, is it all one piece right now?
It's effectively one piece, yeah.
Okay, so this is.
Will we be able to like separate the pieces? Or like,
Can
we see
I?
if there's a way to separate the pieces?
To what effect?
So we can
Put 'em
carry
on
it.
Put them on a pack mule instead of it just being the torso of a giant on top of a pack mule.
Well, I mean, you don't have the torso of the giant any longer. It's
Well, I mean,
just
like
the
what
armor.
effectively is like the
Right.
armor torso. Of,
Yeah.
Right. So,
I mean, as funny as that would be.
Yeah, because I mean, it seems really interesting, and you put it here for a reason. It would be a shame to leave it here on the ground because we can't carry it or put it in a bag of holding.
some things you can't carry with you.
But you know what you can take? Friendship.
True.
It's dead.
We can't take 600 pieces of diamonds.
Hmm.
Exactly.
We were dead
So nobody has like a speak with dead.
today.
Not today.
There also might not be enough musculature to have it be able to speak, though, either.
Oh yeah, it has to be. Okay, yeah, it can't be a skeleton, right?
I think so. yeah.
Right.
Or at least I'm not sure about that. It doesn't have a tongue, so like, would it just?
Yeah, they speak spiritually, right?
Right. Well, they do. I don't know.
No. Yeah,
Because like
that's
the body
semantics.
can't be destroyed enough, and it had been sitting in acid for quite some time.
Yeah, just
Did we
bubble
solve
it
the
away.
armor
Yeah.
mystery yet?
No, not really.
Trying to
Well,
determine if
kind
you can
of.
break it
We
down.
figured out exactly what it does.
It is a magical item, so I would say trying to separate pieces of the item may render it inert.
Alright, I mean, I feel like we either leave it or we eventually take it and see if Corper can mini me it.
Yeah, taking it's the problem. That's what we're kind of trying to figure out.
Can't we just put it on the organ?
So it's like an upper torso of like a giant.
Yeah.
And if we just set that on top of a organ.
The Gorgon's been like, "What are you doing to me?"
I mean,
Imagine a suit of armor with the head being just that display here.
Oh, it's like Nautilus, bro.
Yeah.
I think I know what giants are, my character wise.
uh,
I don't know, we don't have to take it with us. We're expecting to come
just
back
the
this
front of it
direction.
being that display here.
Right.
It says
Kinda
the
cool.
corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. That's the only specifics that it
Doesn't have a mouth.
A jaw is not technically a mouth. Yeah.
Mouth is more than just a jaw.
what are you trying
Right.
to do? Speak. I'm not actually doing it.
Just
You're just
yeah.
getting the
Should we-
specifics at it.
Leave it here for
Yeah, I don't know what to
the
do with it.
return trip. You got to stop off at the gas station and now the convenience store.
First time it talks, it's a Beetlejuice moment.
Right.
I'll just hold it in place.
Right. Hi, guys.
You actually see me going.
Oh man, what? No,
Just
that's
tap it until it gives you answers.
going down the rabbit hole here.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Have it then ask your
So,
Yeah, I guess we just leave it on the ground.
That would be if it didn't work. Rainier would be like, "See, you're supposed to stab it first, and then ask questions. You're doing it wrong."
leave it.
okay.
Bookmark it for now.
So, as you naturally turn,
We're gonna drop a pin.
Can we at least just attach the helmet to the Gorgon?
No,
Or
because
so
if
we're
we
saying
if we detach it from the body piece, it renders it inert.
I thought you were trying to like break apart the chest piece.
right.
The
Breaking
helmet
apart the
is
helmet from the chest piece. It's all
helmet is
one
bolted into.
That's
the
what I'm
chest
saying.
piece.
I thought you were trying to. I thought they were two separate items, and you were trying to break apart the chest piece to make it less unwieldy. So okay,
No.
that makes more sense.
So,
How do you get into it?
Well, it's easy for a giant to get into it. It fits him perfectly.
Well, no, but I mean, is he like putting the whole
you
fucking
lower
thing
it
over
down.
his head?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you lower
like a
the
diver suit,
chest
that's
and
how
the.
you-
Yeah.
if you guys remember, it may not have been done so nicely either.
Oh yeah, because he said it was. Well, you were away. It was made to make a giant into a weapon.
Oh,
So
this
he-
is more of Medusa's crap.
Well, buddy, I don't like it. I don't
Oh.
like it.
What do we think? This is probably one of her early experiments.
Tony, do I know? Okay,
What
for
that is.
first, yeah.
I want to know.
I want to know. Okay, first off, does the pool look like it was intentionally made? Like someone dug it out and put acid in, lightning acid in it?
Okay, so survival check.
Okay.
Can I find a rock and throw it in the acid?
Just for shits and
Is
gigs.
there a
Watch it turn
source
out to
for
be
the
like a
lightning, or is it
gelatinous.
just there?
Just kind of crackles through
Ooh.
the acid. There's no exact
18,
source.
19,
Does it, like,
Arcs them.
30, 20.
30 flame. As best you can tell, the acid has kind of eaten away into a small little pool in this area, but it doesn't look like it was like here originally.
Okay. Do I know of any dragons that spew acid with lightning?
Make
Something with a lot of colorful scales.
Yeah, history check.
Okay. History.
So you toss a rock in. The rock sinks in.
But I mean, is it in like water or does it like land and kind of like slowly sink in?
I'm gonna give myself
Like, how
bardic
viscous is it?
inspiration.
Like in water. Okay, just-
I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration. Be
Okay.
like, it's time
Can you
to
give yourself bardic
think
inspiration?
about dragons. Yes, I can.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
We're
Just
not
saying.
influencing that ball.
Oh no, I can't. It says other than you. That's lame. I really thought I could. I can't. It's not like guidance.
Mercer allowed Scanlan to do it because he's Scanlan.
Oh.
Of course you can inspire yourself.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
there's one bard subclass that should do it.
Oh, really?
So he
Hmm.
might have been.
It might have been that one.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna sing the song of
Your people.
mental awareness because
Okay.
yeah, because you know, it helps me think. History, right?
History, yes.
Oh boy, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I didn't even look at it. It just went that way.
Okay.
I didn't even look at it.
Okay. How'd you know where it went?
Shut up.
You're right. Reroll again. Take it.
11, 13.
13. You don't know of any dragon that has both acid and lightning breath in either the same attack or anything.
Okay. But it looks like maybe just some acid was poured here versus it being dug out specifically. And okay.
Yeah, possibly. Kind of hard to determine, but you can tell the acid was not here in originally.
Can you tell how long the skeleton was dead?
Make a medicine check.
13.
13. You're not entirely certain exactly how long a skeleton takes to be kind of eaten away or potentially even just not dissolved. Giants have innate resistances, kind of not even resistances, but
Sturdy
hardiness
bones.
to them. Yeah. But you're not certain.
I'm just saying, if I was a dragon sauntering down here and I saw a giant weapon, a literal giant weapon, that's also a giant weapon.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would just turn my head and I'd go, "Bleh," and then melt his ass.
Think on that, big boy.
Yeah. You know?
And something shoved that thing upstairs into the wall.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
So, which again, you see a couple kind of clusters of rubble along the northern wall, and one actually next to the next-ish to the acid pit.
Hmm.
Huh.
Ward, can you stabilize this for transport? The
Oh,
lightning acid?
I don't know, like a vial of it.
Yeah.
Do my vials resist? I mean, I assume they would if they're were like gathering and mixing chemicals.
You can certainly try.
I have an
Don't melt
alchemical-
your hand off.
I have an
I was just
alchemy
like, I
staff.
feel like Corfer would like
I'm
to look
going-
at this.
Yeah, I have alchemist
Yeah.
supplies too.
In my
Oh.
alchemy set, I'm just gonna take one of my beakers and just scoop it.
Good luck with that. You're gonna get zapped, dude.
Okay.
Glass is conductive.
You want to do a sleight of hand?
You dead.
He's changing the map. Hold up.
I'm not changing that.
It is
Little
a
did you
gelatinous
know,
cube.
this was the disintegrate spell in liquid form. It would be.
I'm not putting my hand in, just the beaker.
Well, if it's a beaker, then your hand's going in with it too. To some degree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's think about this. Here's the. You gotta go like this, so the tip of your fingers are. Can you do it without getting your tip of your fingers in?
You're gonna singe
I
your
was-
nails
You know,
on?
I'll tell you what. Make a dexterity.
He does it just the claws. Pinch.
You want just straight dex?
Yes.
24.
Okay.
Oh.
Sir,
No, I'm bad at math. 21. I read the dice. wrong.
21.
that's the difference.
Oh,
So-
well,
You are
shit, my
dead.
man.
No. All out of diamonds.
So as you dip the beaker in and you withdraw it, the glass is gone.
Yeah.
It's eaten right.
It's a strong acid. I would not touch that.
And that was with his alchemist supplies.
Hmm?
So I'm not gonna have any kind of difference. Do we have anything on ourselves that is not susceptible to that kind of shit?
That classic like Looney Tunes, like okay, here we and oh,
And it's
So I shouldn't jump.
you can certainly. I guess you wouldn't. You know what? It's not a matter of trying to jump
you
in.
would
It's the
jump
getting
in.
out part that's the real trick.
You look like the T1000 in the lava pit, just flailing about,
Yeah.
Doing like
changing faces.
3d20 of damage a turn. I don't think d20s can be damage.
Too much, Dad.
But in this case, we'll make it so.
What is it? Lava does like 50 damage a turn.
It's insane. It's I don't even remember how 8 or 6 or 12 or whatever.
I mean, it makes
I remember
sense.
It's bad.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Plus, there's the electricity.
Which stuns you.
Essentially. Let's just move on, I guess.
Alrighty.
He put this here just to stop us up.
Look, you guys do whatever you want to do. There are things interact.
You knew these loot goblins wouldn't be able to resist.
Guidance.
I may or may not have known what you guys may do. I
We have
suspect things, and then I just
we have a lot of trouble leaving things behind.
Yeah.
It's okay.
so. As you turn down the hallway and look upon path in front of you, you see that same kind of magic suffusing the air. However, it is noticeable in terms of the motes of kind of these blue, purple, and green specks that just hang in the air. They're actually quite sizable in this.
See.
But they're not elemental energy.
And you can't bottle them.
Blow up when we touch it.
I'm gonna try to bottle another one.
It looks like we had a
Try.
paintball fight.
In the air.
Underdark, we need to play. There we go. Light
It
switch.
actually looks like a little kid took one of those big old couple of those big old
Oh, yeah.
blotters and
Bonk,
just
bonk, bonk.
bonked all over your map.
Yeah.
Do you remember one of the things you could unlock in the original like 007 game? You could just get paintball mode.
Yeah, that's fun.
Hmm.
That
So-
was back when you had to actually unlock shit.
As the motes hang in the air. I'll try to catch one. Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Rin's waiting with a flask.
30?
What?
Okay.
19
Um,
plus 11?
So as you go to kind of catch one,
Jeez.
you feel this kind of like this effect that you like the moat itself just looks fun. Like you don't want to leave this space, but you have to. You have a quest on your head. So you try and catch it and it doesn't get bottled or anything.
Oh.
Does it
Don't
pass?
mess with them.
Does it pass right through the bottle, or does it just fade
You
out
okay?
of existence?
Passes right.
Okay.
Yeah, don't mess with them. That's not cool. They're like weird,
Okay.
enchanty.
Hmm.
Kind
Hmm.
of just wanted to. Yeah.
Oh. Do they want to be played with? Should I go in there?
No.
Dory, we have Dory over here with the light.
No.
Hello, little guy.
Rin is willing.
Rin, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Rin also, without even actually being.
Is Rin standing next to me? Is Rin standing next to me?
I don't know. Am I? I would have been. I was gonna hold the thing. 12.
12.
Uh-huh.
You're like, it is so pretty. You just want to say,
Oh my gosh,
It's like Christmas lights.
it's like the Astral Sea, but better.
yeah.
But
They're so fun. I just start giggling.
All right, the giant,
I try to play with them.
the giant spider's gonna come over.
I just start dancing.
Yeah.
Honestly, just
So as you
webs
see
and-
Rin, Rin in her mind's gonna dance with them. She's just standing there, like full on, like it basically
Oh.
just.
Say if she's actually like over there dancing, like in my head, I'm like, is that Rin or is that just
Okay. So go ahead and make an attack roll at advantage. She is effectively
Prone.
stunned.
Son.
16.
What's your armor class?
17.
I rolled 2 3s.
So you're kind of like, I don't want to do this, and you go to swing and you just.
I'll
It's
do
like
it.
just the tip.
I'm still a giant spider.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna pick her up.
Oh, so you
And then,
okay? Could I have you make a wisdom saving throw too?
okay. But I get to use my
You do, yes.
+4 +4. That's +11.
No, he's giving you +4.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
have
combining.
+7 on
Oh.
my wisdom save.
So his is now the same as mine. Roll
Hmm.
19.
Does a 25.
25 seconds. Yes.
So the giant spider comes over, picks her up.
Okay.
And then,
Rin, can you make an attack roll on the giant spider, please?
Sure. Like just a
Just a unarmed attack.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, how do I do that?
is this like a
Just-
or-
Just oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Unarmed
She's
strike.
effectively
Okay.
trying to claw at you.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Not enough for that. So it would be whatever your unarmed strike is for your damage.
Mm-hmm.
think it-
1.
I was gonna say.
So yeah, you get one as you then carry her away. And let's see, what's your movement speed as a giant spider?
30.
Okay, so you get 15 feet away, and Rin, as you're pulled away from the area, you then feel your kind of senses return to themselves. As you just kind of realize you were swiping and flailing madly for a moment, and then you see a giant spider's here.
I hit it again.
Attack roll.
I leg up the block.
So
15.
Okay, there you
here's
go.
what I'm going to do. How long is this? Okay, somebody give me a rope.
Okay, I'll give you a
Give me-
rope.
Fine. Okay, that's 100 feet of rope. I'm going to tie them together. I'm going to take some sort of bandana-y thing and blind myself, and I'm going to go through it to
Okay.
the other end.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I have blind sight, so I can actually find my way down the tunnel.
You
So you're still seeing.
I don't actually see. I sense where walls are.
It's because his whiskers.
Is it like
you know?
echolocation? Amazing. Amazing.
I'm going to leave the rope behind me.
How long's the rope go?
It's 100 feet.
100 feet.
Because I had one, and I'm borrowing someone else's.
Oh, so you tied them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way,
I think rope 60
Oh.
feet usually.
I thought it was 50 either way, regardless. So
But
100 to 120.
so yeah, you get to the opposite side because you can sense. You saw kind of how the cave formed.
Yeah.
Actually, what's your dark vision?
So, well, that's something. So I
They're
have blind
50
sight
feet,
and then
Tony.
dark
It's your dark
vision.
vision.
Dark
I said what I
vision doesn't matter,
said.
'cause I'm
It does matter.
I said what I said.
He's saying
It's your dark.
I'm trying to find it. But somehow, oh, there it is, 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. So this is still a dim area. Like you don't have a lot of.
Oh, I see. Because before,
So you don't know necessarily where the cave ends. You can see it on the map, but your character doesn't know exactly how far that like little cubby is, because that extends beyond 60 feet.
Would you like
So-
direction?
The deer assists. Thank you. So
I see we're going now. Yeah.
as you walk, and then you just hear Vadir yell out, "To your right, to your right." As you then bonk see, you got to his face. Do you shout anything else out?
Stop.
Well, hold on. You can also hold the rope and
Yeah.
kind of tug when I need to stop.
Okay,
That's fine.
I was just
It's
gonna,
fun.
you know, walk you into a wall, but then you would sense it, so it just ruins all the fun.
So as you stop,
So I
And then-
quiet place this.
I'll get you to like 5 or 10 feet past the.
Okay.
That's where, as far as I can see,
gotcha.
because it's like a cut off.
So as you untie the bandana and turn around, you see this again beautiful display of blue, purple, and green lights on the opposite side.
Yeah. So now you guys can blindfold yourselves and follow the rope that I left.
I was gonna use clairvoyance for the first time.
I have no idea
I'm
what
gonna ask August if he knows what this is about.
August looks. Yes. When people of ill will walk into this space, they are caught.
You're evil.
I have no ill will. I have will of joy.
Oh yeah, you didn't either.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna walk through then.
Really.
I'm just gonna walk through.
Okay. Make a saving throw.
I have no ill will in my heart. Just ask after
He meant-
answers.
He may have meant ill will in another direction.
All right, wisdom.
Low willpower.
Literally give everyone a freebie, and they're like, no. Rainier can't have
19.
good idea.
Or he meant ill as in like ill, like cool.
Right.
So we don't have ill.
bruh.
We're not super
So-
sick.
As
So
you
she
walk
has
through, you feel that
permanent
same kind of
disability.
effect take hold, but you're able to resist it. As in that same moment, you're like, something about this is familiar to you. Push it through, and you're able to make it through the opposite side.
Okay.
You've already rolled high enough. Peter, you have as well. Rainier, you're on the opposite side. No worries.
What about my board?
I will blindfold myself. And follow.
I'll hold the rope at this end.
Okay.
Does it affect the Gorgon?
How do you want to determine this?
Cover the Gorgon's eyes. I will cover the Gorgon's eyes.
Oh, the sound of my voice, big boy.
I'll lead him
Chitter,
to the
chitter, chitter.
Yeah.
Put some kind of like a lead on them.
As a spider.
Yes.
Leave a trail of tasty rocks.
Yeah.
Shoot some web. Sit pulls along behind.
August makes it through as well. And I believe that's mostly everybody, with one exception potentially.
What did Darug make it through?
No, he did the blindfold.
Blindfold. Yep.
Oh, okay.
He listened to Rainier's good idea for once. More than
It
I
was a
had.
good
Had a
idea.
good idea for
Yeah,
once, right?
yeah.
It was a good
My
idea.
spider.
You're like, oh, for sure.
I was pretty proud of that.
No, it was
That's a
very
good idea.
Your spider has blind sight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I believe that leaves one person left.
August.
Nope. Me.
You gonna blindfold yourself?
Yeah.
You wanna come with me?
I guess so.
With me.
Did August blindfold or did he just go through?
Be
August went through.
in a
No problem.
world of your imagination.
I'm gonna walk through blindfolded, but I'm gonna have one hand out and I'm gonna be like, just please, just touch, just one touch, just a little touch.
Oh,
I want to touch them out.
you see your hand pass through like 3 of them.
Higher. No, lower. No. I missed it. Let me wait for another one. Higher. No, I missed it.
She touches one.
Oh shit! Right.
The red ones.
Made your hand go off.
Mm-hmm.
You turn red.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that, Minesweeper?
Right. All right, time to make some more death saving throws.
We still got one diamond left.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Oh, I
It's the
thought you
Peter
said you had
Trollope
two and you used
diamond.
to. Oh.
No, we have a regular 300.
Oh, there's a regular 300 too.
Well, then we have 2 diamonds left.
Oh, you saw.
Yeah, but he gave it to
Oh, okay.
Drew.
Gotcha. So,
One of these days, Tony, I'm gonna make friends with a moat.
You know, your
gonna be a good
your
time.
last diamond is bigger than the normal 100 gold we need, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 300 gold. How much is it? For an advice?
The one he gave us.
Oh, I thought
We
you had
still
a,
have the Peter
The one raised it.
Oh,
which is 500.
We used the 150 diamond dust that I had on me.
all right. Yeah. I had an idea, but as soon as the numbers weren't what I thought they were, the idea no longer makes sense.
Previously on Tales from Storia.
Party then continues down to the cave. It once again resumes that kind of winding tunnel aesthetic.
Winding tunnel.
And as the tunnel winds and eventually comes to an end, you find yourselves once again in a pair of heavy metal doors, ones that have been ripped through the very center.
Like they're made of music or.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh,
Fucking brutal. Can't tell. Is it letters? Is it a tree? Is it rain? We don't know.
August, do you know what came through here?
Well, let's. Don't remember.
He doesn't remember.
do you want me to try and see if I can find out?
How?
I can go into your memory or try to.
Okay.
He's willing.
Okay. I'll
Such a fun game until.
Yep.
Murder, yes, kill.
Mm-hmm. I'll cast Detect Thoughts and I'll try to take it as low as I can get.
As low as you can get.
So that I can
Deep.
until I hit a memory that is helpful, yeah.
Okay.
This may not be good.
So, go ahead and
The
review.
amount of times you give me trouble for the things that I poke and prod.
Yep. And when I take a page out of your book,
So,
Also assuming he knows.
It's very Jean Grey of you to ask for consent when diving into people's psyche.
consent, please.
You know.
I only don't ask for consent when I'm trying to be a badass.
okay. So, I need.
A fish?
Which needs actually.
Do you want me to read it to you?
I'm reading it now. The part that I'm not certain about is whether or not would make a wisdom saving throw.
If he's willing
You know
to.
what? So, when you go. I'd say
Well, he's willing, but he's not to a certain point, right? Like his subconscious isn't
Right.
willing.
That's the part that I'm
Yeah.
trying to decide upon. So, did you kind of dive into his surface thoughts? You know?
Mm-hmm.
His surface thoughts are what you already expect. Get to Medusius.
Gotta get there. Gotta get
Bring her aid. You have found friends.
there. Mm-hmm.
Bring her your friends.
Mm-hmm. It's taking too long. They're weak.
Are we there yet?
So I'm gonna have him make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Because he's effectively he is letting you in, but there's still are subconscious.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he can't remember.
So as you kind of probe into his thoughts, so the part that I needed to kind of discern is whether you actually see visions or if you just get intent or illusions in its mind. You get an intense worry.
Okay.
One that is like the fear of death for a loved one. Like an
Okay.
imminent death. Any sort of effort that August has within him is to resolve this and prevent that. You probe deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was willing, my natural 20 changed. So
To a 19.
Okay.
the second feeling you get is one of apprehension, one of distrust, one of uncertain.
Can I determine, like, in my head, can I like flashcards, like Ward, Vadir, Medusius, like, can I get a target?
And as you kind of flashcard it out, it's almost within your own mind. You're trying to discern where these feelings are coming from. From within August's subconscious, you see a response that is Medusius. Do you press for it?
Yeah. Why? Uh-huh.
I'm really just hoping to save this. Just wrapping up.
I give him advantage on that.
Uh-huh.
You get a deeper sense, and you can see August almost having, like, his body isn't exactly enjoying what's going on. You
Right.
can see him kind of shuddering a bit, and almost like a robot locking up kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get hatred, disgust, and utter.
For Medusius?
Benevolent maker?
Hatred, disgust, and what?
Utter contempt.
Utter contempt. Why?
Hold you in contempt?
Once again,
Asking for a why.
the next feeling you get is of sadness, loss, pain. You see August go to a knee and grab his head.
I go down to a knee with him
And she pushes
holding
deeper
his
down.
hand. Head.
You
And
already gave consent.
And I start.
Or you hear August. Stop. Hurts. It's too much.
She can't hear this?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But I can feel it. So, like, I can feel that this is hurting him. So I'll start slowly pulling back, but I'm leaving behind love, safety, empathy, understanding. And as I'm pulling out, as I'm pulling like up out of his mind, just
Don't want to pink sock him.
I'm going slowly. I'm going slowly, but I'm also just like sending calming, sending
Positive
love,
vibes.
positive vibes. Yeah, just good vibes only, really. You know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorrows, prayers, sorrows.
Oh, yeah.
Positive vibes only, baby.
So as you see August kind of return to his feet,
Mm-hmm.
still gripping his head. See, this is
I'll mind link with him.
something's down there.
Something's down there.
It's not in the cave. Me.
Yes.
See him kind of. It wasn't always this.
No.
You weren't you.
No.
That's what we're trying to determine. Are you sure you want to pursue this?
What'd she do to us?
Rin starts to cry. I'm so sorry, August.
You can hear his vocalizations are breaking apart. She needs to answer for this.
We'll get answers first. And maybe we can fix it, okay?
See the blade fully extend from his hand. She needs to die for this.
Okay. sorrows, prayers.
Doesn't hear anything. Just suddenly pulls out a blade. It's like,
Okay,
One life,
okay.
one prayer.
switchblade.
I can understand that feeling. Absolutely. I can. But she needs to answer first. You need answers first. Right?
The blade slowly starts to draw back into it.
Answers first.
Don't forget everything that we've been through together and all the lessons that we've learned and tried to teach you. A diplomatic situation or diplomatic course might be the best option. What if there's a way she can undo what she's done?
If we can make her fix it, we will.
Seems just turned toward again. You are not meant to be this. See, you won't.
Yeah. But the reality is, I am this, and you are too. And if there's no way to undo it, why not just accept what you are and live to your fullest and leave this world better than what she made us become?
I'll say to both of you. So I'll have to say it out loud to get you. But I'll say you both may have a choice to make. If this isn't undoable, we might be able to set you free so that you can be with the ones that you might have lost. Or you could choose to continue on if we can't undo this and find a new purpose. I suggest you think on it.
I'll ask him, would you like to continue? We can just as easily turn around now and live our lives to the best of our ability. You could come with us, our friends, the Moonstone Guard. We can travel these lands and right wrongs wherever we go, wherever we find them. Or we can pursue this and court death, possibly, and end our stories there.
If Dorkaren could hear, you'd be like, whoa, whoa, but Moonstone Ore, though.
Oh yeah, he died yet.
We gotta see this through for the Moonstone.
Right.
Spideries.
Chitter, chitter, bang, bang.
See, we've come too far. You should see this through. One way or another, this should end.
Then I am with you, as I told you I would be when we first found you. So, I'll gather up my things and look to him, and let's press forward.
We're gonna wipe her face and the little bit of blood that came out of her nose.
Divining all.
Yeah.
Just these two
You get a
little
pulse.
mandibles in the front.
Right, just
Yeah, pulse coming through beyond the doors.
Yeah.
Which, about time for another perception check.
All around or just two?
All around.
Okay.
Shit.
I didn't see shit. I didn't do shit. Ow.
Let's.
That's a nat one, but I got an 8. I didn't see fucking shit.
That one, 15.
Really?
Shut your front door. Oh my gosh.
16.
But not in that one?
Not in that one. I got a
Alright.
15.
Right on, right on. Oh, you have a +1. Oh my god.
But I'm real persuasive.
All right.
I also got a 16.
Oh shit. I'll persuade you to see what's not
All right.
Wait, you got a nat
just
one
look
and you rolled
real
a 16?
there. I got a 15 and
Oh.
I got a 16. I have a
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. I rolled
He's
a
over here
5
like on me.
and I got
He's
a
like,
16.
look, Ward, look what it takes for them to have a
11.
fraction of our power.
So,
Smooth brains. Smooth brains.
as party gets closer and makes it to those heavy metal double doors, you do find the rumbling has stopped.
Uh-oh. right below us, just a maw. And we're
I was gonna say, we're gonna open the door and it's just gonna be teeth.
yeah, it's just a hallway of teeth.
Ripped open.
And
Oh, that's
partially ajar.
I'm gonna stealth up and go through the door. Or just throw it at least.
Rogue mode.
Enough.
Hey, Sam,
I didn't do very well.
don't leave me behind. 26.
I use his.
26 for your perception check?
No, his stealth.
Oh, okay.
My perception was 16.
Okay, right.
Mine was 4.
Plus 4. Plus a d4. Quick.
Hurry before he
Before you know
changes
the
his mind.
18. He knows the result.
Well, I mean, that's part of how it's
I know.
What's written? What's that?
important. So,
That's valid.
so your total was what again for your perception check?
Oh, perception was 10.
10. Okay. It's again a low lit area. So
Oh, I didn't roll a new one. I'm talking about the one. Are you talking? Do you want me to roll another perception?
yes. Yeah.
Oh.
As you're crossing through and looking.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that is fuck hell. All right, this dice can be
Lower.
dick. That's a 9.
16.
Okay. I need to unfortunately reload the map, so we're gonna go ahead and close that for a moment.
Oh look, there's a piece
The
of
venom
shit.
appears.
That.
Alright.
I fucking hate when I roll like a 2. It's just so
I would
useless.
rather deal with whatever this worm is than a venom, than a symbiote.
Would you?
Yeah, I mean, you read enough Venom comics.
Well,
I
okay.
don't.
Painted Black, absolutely.
Because we have a person here who specializes in very loud.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's true.
So I think we could take.
Depending on like which era of Venom you're dealing with, I suppose, right?
Yeah, so Natasha Romanoff just got a Venom symbiote. She made tiny little Venom spiders crawl all over a man and into him and ate his brains so that she could witness his memories and his thoughts.
going over my head.
Yeah, that tracks.
That I would rather deal with
Yeah, that's
anything you can throw at us than
Emily,
that.
what you think about that?
She said
hear that?
nope.
You probably didn't. It's probably
I
for the
didn't.
best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah. You would
Probably.
have hated it. You would have been. So.
Yeah.
Go
with that.
Then okay.
The
so
one
as
time
you-
I look at chat.
as you sneak in through the kind of entryway, pretty stealthily, pretty quietly. What was there a second perception check made yet?
Yeah, he made a second one.
Okay. What was that?
9.
Mine was a 16.
16.
You're apparently taking this whole thing more seriously than I.
Very
Yeah.
proud of that.
You're just kind of like walking through.
It's kind of like a theme with your character, Chris. It's like when your character gets bored, your dice get bored.
Mm.
If there's not enough things to stab, there's no excitement in the dice.
It's anytime it needs to actually be important. It's just
Yeah.
like, no, here's a 2. Go fuck yourself.
You need to whisper sweet nothings
Go
to it,
Buffalo.
like
Go buck a buffalo.
dazzling enemies.
So, as you look into this cavern, honestly, Vadir, with your
16.
enhanced eyesight, makes sense you'd be able to see a little bit better.
What
To
are
your
you,
left.
dragon sword?
So
Sounds
first
like we're
of all,
gonna fight
this
a
is a
dragon.
kind of
soon.
long cylinder-like cavern. Flat floor, but extends much farther and goes up to a decent, probably somewhere between 30 to 40 feet at its apex. But it kind of slopes downward towards these doors. This appears to be the only entryway into here. To your right, and a little bit further ahead, you pick up 2 distinct holes in the ground, and matching in the ceiling. They're about 20 feet wide, or 10 feet in radius. But beyond those, you also spot a pretty decent-sized patch of mushrooms growing off the left. Bioluminescent, no less. And one of them is about 20 feet tall.
Damn. Good times.
But there are many that are growing through their own variety of colors. Blue, purple, green.
Does it look like it's like unkept almost, or is it still? Or still, but does it look like it's kind of like overgrown, like kind of grown out, or does it look like almost like a garden?
One thing you note from what you can see, is there's kind of like a fence that's built around this. It's like maybe a farm, and the mushrooms are growing beyond the fence. Not super far, but far enough. Probably about a good 10, 15 feet maybe.
He said it's on the side of the walkway, like basically like the walkway is that flat part, and then on the side of the walkway, up and down, there's a hole on each side, up and on the top and bottom. It's 10 feet.
To your right, and so one's almost directly in front of you. It's more off to the right a little bit, and there's one further along, still off to the right. But to your point, yes, there is a giant hole in the floor, two giant holes in the floor, and matching in the ceiling above. And all the mushrooms are off to the left.
Oh, report back my findings.
Oh, what'd you see? I didn't see it.
Rooms galore.
So there's shrooms to
How
the
much
left.
is our
Which way
fishing
was
again?
the farm?
120.
Yours is, but yours is 60.
60.
Yeah.
You might actually be able to see.
I mean, you said they're bioluminescent.
Yeah, but
so-
even
Which way's the
even as a
farm?
light source, it's still
Which way is the farm? Left.
Excuse me.
They're more of a glow than like a full on like spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just
And then to the right.
they're
are
just
the
outside of
holes.
it, but they are enough to where you can actually see that there's a dull glow coming from beyond the curtains. Although actually, you know, to that point, you want a giant one, actually kind of a giant pair. You can see them very clearly. They have a purplish bluish glow. But they're about the size of a tree.
Reasonable. Alright. Is there anything else in here that we care about? Or is this like a little town, like a keep?
Actually, and you can make out just the end, that first hole.
There's 2 sets of 2 holes. In feet. One at the bottom, one at the top. It's like magic.
Is that the worm?
I don't think so. They're like 10
Radius, not diameter.
Oh.
20 feet diameter.
They're like 20.
That could be a worm.
Could be, but it's almost too perfect. Alright.
I'm gonna wave to everyone else. Come on up.
Right.
Before you come up, make an informed decision.
I just shrug. I'm like, what?
I mentioned like the Jetson, like car sound.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Do what you want. Tell you what's there. Just do it.
Yeah. The Gorgon has one sound. And it's clank. One sound setting.
So I heard you say worm. I think it's a worm or a weird.
Worm.
I don't think that those are from a weird.
A wee
Just-
wee.
Oh, weird. Oh my. A worm?
So, let's do. You want-
Climb the mushroom.
Is there anyone home?
Is it bouncy?
I don't see anybody.
As you walk around, you don't see any signs of anything outside of very discernible claw marks in the ground, some scorch markings on both the ground and the ceiling, and I need a perception check for anything
A pool of electric acid.
everywhere.
Are we
18.
all, are we all rolling or something?
Collective, yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be the
10.
first person to get the number sees it, or it's lost entirely.
23.
Actually,
Okay.
no, we're all-
Hey, dirty 20.
use the die with the eye.
Do it.
Ooh, you got one of those? Can
You
you check it
won't
out when you're
realize.
done?
24.
Seeing those on TikTok.
3 so far.
24.
How many?
24.
Okay, so 4 people. noticed.
Twinsies!
There are. Oh, that is dope. Tiny little fragments of metal shards
Cool.
in the soil. Not soil, more paved floor. That they're kind of almost like metal shavings or something, but they're interspersed fairly regularly. And you see them mostly towards the center of this cavern. But,
Of the cavern.
but they're only tiny shavings that only occur infrequently at best.
Is there any kind of pattern to them?
In particular, no.
I want to touch. Are they like embedded into it?
They're just freely standing on the cave floor.
I'm gonna scoop a bunch up and then like cross compare them to the piece of metal that me and Rainier were investigating.
What were you doing too?
I was just saying I can't convey any of this to anyone. I'm still a spider.
Oh, right. Gotcha. So as you pick up some of those pieces, you compare them against the block.
The plate that he shoved in the pack.
Right. Okay. Rainier. Take plate out.
Yeah, I mean, like, how big are they? They're just like,
Kind of like metal shavings. The small pieces that you're finding.
Yeah.
Are no more than an inch individually.
sure. I want to pick it up and see what kind of metal it is.
Very different than that alloy.
Like just regular good old iron or something, or
Well, what's your passive perception? And then what's yours, too?
17.
probably not that. It's a 16. Right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay. So yeah, you both notice. They look exactly like the palm that is holding them currently.
The what?
The palm that is currently holding them.
Oh, my palm.
Mine.
My
Hmm.
oh palm.
Just gonna kind of pick it up and like,
Yeah, it looks the exact same. Like that, whatever metal
this is you.
it's used to make your form. Yeah, it looks the exact
Yeah.
same.
I'll say Warforged were here once.
Eat it.
Well, that makes sense.
No
If she
mouth.
made you, she probably made more.
You're not special.
I think they were attacked by something. Whatever's been rampaging through these tunnels. All
Do
these
you-
scorch marks and these scuffed earth.
Do you do you get like leave shavings like that when you get hit sometimes?
I mean, if I get hit hard enough, yeah, we'll say yeah.
But it's gotta be pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
dragon heart?
I don't have. I've never been hit by a dragon. I've been hit by some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It could just be.
What is the?
shavings from like milling? Like,
That's
crafting,
true, but I mean,
It's
Like,
a red dragon.
the context clues lead me to believe that there was signs of a battle or a slaughter here, and there are no parts left. There's no arms. There's nothing left other than these shavings. I think they were exploded or disintegrated.
Alright,
right? I think they have a bunch of Jurgens.
The giant from before was whittling a metal person as it walked the halls with a flamethrower.
Yeah.
No, that'd be melted. That'd be drops. That'd be something like a sharp knife because they're like, it was making. That's what it is.
No, I
That's what
meant
it is.
because the scorch.
We found it.
I say maybe the flamethrower was just a soft so it can hold it, but I say that.
Interaction
Chitter,
eats.
chitter, chitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
sorry,
what you
Mike.
said, but it's not
Bumped you
metal.
with my hat.
I don't remember. If
You're fine.
said there were scorch marks. Can we tell if it's like electrical scorch or fire scorch?
Make a survival check.
I'm gonna need you to start bathing it and just writing a web, like messages and
Okay,
webbing.
Charlotte's Web.
Right.
Yeah, not
You
not
want?
babe, but Charlotte's Web. Yeah.
Babe.
Both hit
Or
things.
or like
Oh,
how in
yeah.
cartoons when they have like a spider.
15? Yeah. Actually, you see both. There are clear signs of what like a flame gout being sprayed out, but then also electrical scorch marks that have a more kind of
Blast
spidery
surface.
tap.
Yeah.
How long have I been a spider?
Yeah. How long did it take us to get from?
You would have been in spider form for about an hour.
I can hold it for
Oh, you want to be a spider.
2. Whatever.
At this point, we'll say you're probably close to the first hole.
And they were perfectly vertical.
You offset a little bit, but not by too
I looked down the hole.
much. Okay. You see it kind of curves downward and goes off some direction.
Is it 2 total holes or 2 sets of holes?
2 sets of holes.
How many holes?
Well, I mean, because I don't know if there's like one in the ceiling and one in the ground for each.
So was a serious question.
Yes. There are.
So that's a lot of holes. We're just being dumb.
Okay. Oh, right, yeah.
It just kind of curves, it just kind of curves off. Do the walls look like they were worked?
Looking at the cave walls. Tell you what, let's do nature check.
And if I'm not proficient in nature?
You can still roll. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
You never know when a nat 20 is going to hit you.
Assisting.
That's a nat 1 plus a 0, so that's a nat 1.
Those some cave walls.
Seen these before.
Yeah, that's you see, they look like cave walls, and yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Definitely, yeah,
Those were made.
messed with. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
through a process.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
It's definitely not a worm, though. I assume.
I have it.
50%
Mhm.
chance.
Yeah.
You need to
50%
send
of the time it
something?
works.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I'll dust off my hands of the shavings of the fallen Warforged.
Okay.
Scan their bodies.
You said it was like a little farm kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a
To who?
bioluminescent mushroom farm hatched.
Is there any kind of like structure,
Or I
that,
guess-
like housing or
Nope.
no?
No, just like a mushroom patch.
Oh, okay, fenced in or
Yep, fenced in. Although the mushrooms have clearly overgrown.
She's
Overgrown
millennial.
fence,
So I guess look at that. Were the mushrooms? Can we tell were they the original crop that's gone wild, or are they,
They
just kind of moving
could
it like
know
weeds?
each other.
Oh, that's a good point.
You can make a nature check and try to discern
Magic mushroom. And I don't necessarily
years
mean
ago,
like the
she said
psychedelic
how-
sense.
Well, they are glowing.
I don't think all things that
Glowing
glow are
mushrooms
magic.
in this world.
Yeah. It might be
Magical.
worth asking
Are they
if we can
make a
get
cantrip.
through to him.
So they are actually
in a
glowing.
different
This is a
plane.
legit question.
So we've
Fey,
got a
fiend, or
great
undead.
chance of failure. We
Most
try.
times, the idea would be Fey.
Sure.
Okay, so then 6.
Might be.
So what was the question again?
Basically, I was trying to see if these were somehow like the original
Crop.
crop, or like if it is a farm, were they kind of the original intention, or are they just kind of taking over?
Okay.
Right.
So as
Like-
far as you can tell, these mushrooms likely were placed here. Maybe the ones growing along the cave wall may not have been, but the ones that are in the dirt, absolutely.
Intended. Okay. All right.
And then
What Warforged would
Here.
grow mushrooms and what for what purpose?
There's gonna be a big no on your can of check.
okay.
Could
On
I
that one.
Okay.
could
Yeah,
I
with a
ask
plus
that
0.
question?
1 second. So yeah, you're not certain then based off the.
Out of character.
Hmm?
Are these? Is this the mushroom that?
We'll talk about that after the stream. So
What Warforge would farm mushrooms and for what purpose?
I mean,
Check
history check.
history.
so wait, in character,
With you.
Lord Jason.
in character though, I'm thinking that Warforged were created by non-Warforged, right? Like, so there's probably people that needed to actually eat, or it was people that were here before the dragon came through. Because
We
I'm still
did
assuming this is
not.
the big ass
21.
We did not get the color.
Yeah, Warforged would
Barbaric.
not be creating
I think I just
mushrooms other
assumed
than
it
some
was
other
red.
intended purpose of probably selling them. They definitely don't need them for nourishment or anything of that nature.
Right. I will consult with
so-
August about this as well.
Yeah, August looks. These were planted by Medusa. I believe the large one may have been one of her experiments. She loved her experiments.
Let's go fuck with the big mushroom. Feel like
I
doing
don't
some
think we
shady
should.
shit.
Not yet. I don't know what it can do.
Study and analysis. All right, we'll come back around. Let's continue on.
While we're walking.
I think
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
let's say, you started to ask about it, but was there any like building for the farm?
Yeah, he said no.
Just a fence, kind of to keep the area into the wall.
While we're walking, I'd like to try to cast Sending to Plasma.
Okay. Make a D100 check
Okay.
first. So roll a D100.
Up these two, right?
Keep going. I could be wrong on that, but I want to double check.
31.
Yeah, he gave us the bag of feasting.
You remember the infinite fall until he
Yeah.
caught us.
I've been falling for 6 hours.
Okay.
Also, we promised to send him correspondence, like Time magazines and newspapers and stuff like that.
So you reach out to Plasma.
Knock, knock.
She's got her counting hands up.
Hey, Plasma. It's Rin.
It's like,
Damn.
yeah, that's 6 right there.
I have 25 words and I don't
Oh.
need them all. Rin said, I have 25 words. I don't need them. Oh, shit.
2 words out. Oh shit! Go. Message sent.
Plasma just responds, "Hey, Ren."
Okay. Random question. What does Kai Vera, one word, look like?
Like a bitch.
How does he know of a creature called Medusius? Thanks much. Bye.
So the response back after a couple seconds. Hi, Ren. Second question first. I don't know. After he left? First one. Not like a normal dragon. Ancient. Progeny of Tychromagon.
Good.
2 left.
Love that.
Hope helps.
Okay. I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Do I need to roll again?
Yep.
Yeah.
83.
Okay.
Right. Color details like blue, copper. What's the other one? Red. Any discerning features? Big guy. More than one head. Vomits acid. Or lightning?
Or both.
Keep things short. One head. But the rest, yes. Seen him? Tell me later.
Okay.
And he'll never hear from
Us again.
Left him
Rin,
already.
while she's casting, sending, and talking to him, she'll just put her hand on Daruk's shoulder so that he can walk because she can't cast, hear, have a conversation all at the same
Chew bubble
time.
gum.
I think that Daruf's probably, with passive perception, notices at one point Rin's eyebrows just raise up.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
Well, the good news is he only has one head. Bad news is, yeah, this is probably him.
What was his name again?
Tyverith.
Ibarith?
Progeny of Technonomicon.
Yeah, you guys.
Technicolor.
Technically.
I mean, spelling it, that's a different thing.
True. So, as you continue walking, about a good, let's say 60 feet in from the door,
There he is. No.
you once again feel the rumbling beneath your
Oh,
feet.
no.
And as the rumbling becomes more and more intense, you feel the ground shaking beneath your feet.
I brace myself. Shield extends. I slam it into the ground. I take a low posture.
Okay.
Weapon
Root
out.
just says, remember, if shit hits the fan, circle up.
Hither. Thither.
What about
No rush.
Gordon?
No.
Could I have you place your miniatures?
Yeah.
Where would you like us?
Great.
Oh,
It was such a good idea.
the middle of that space.
Oh,
And we're not going to roll initiative. We're just getting to the battle placement.
where do you want to be?
I don't know. Next to Gordon.
It's like preferably on the roof because I'm a spider. I don't want to be anywhere near the
I
ground.
was over.
I'm ready.
Rams.
Yep.
I was
As a
spider
spider.
I was over looking at. Oh, Rook's wherever Ren's at.
Ward and Punk are kind of good right where they're at because I was investigating
Were you looking
Warforged
for
dust
the
and
mushroom girl?
mushrooms.
Maybe.
So I'll just say I was.
Did you say you were trying to
There.
discern the mushrooms?
If
Oh
that's
yeah, it
fine.
was. So
Or
yeah.
do you want me to be
Me and
more
Gordon are
simple?
over there.
That's fine.
Who is Lucas?
Lucas?
Sorry, no, on my Twitch, I was gifted a tier 1 stream to somebody's channel that I've never heard of.
When you were standing there with them?
Yeah.
And then who's over by the hole?
Me!
Cool. So,
Where's August at?
August would be next to you.
You're still controlling because I can't control more than two things at a
Yeah.
time.
You're fine.
So,
I enjoy doing more than one at a time.
Okay. I don't have to brain capacity for it. I have enough RAM in my
as you see,
side.
Oh boy.
a metal plated creature
dear Lord.
Oh
burrowing.
my
Got it.
god.
I'm gonna scoot it forward
Yes.
onto the hole.
Please. You see
Why are you by the hole?
Dude, looking down at him, he was spitting. He was like,
How did you not hear it coming?
feel
At the hole.
the ground shift as a giant metal worm bursts out of the ground, spiraling out. However, one of the details that you had not anticipated was its scaling. The bodies of hundreds of Warforged making up the actual skin carapace of this creature.
oh,
And as it reels outward, you see the faces of hundreds of these bodies recoil. As they again then get forcefully shut back onto the body. As you see this giant maw formed of these huge, grinding like ears forming its mouth.
I need to tee it up for a second because, like, that deserves a pause. Tony,
Thank you.
what the fuck? That is something of nightmares. I
Thanks, I
can
hate it a
picture it in
lot.
my head. That's like Hell Realm fucking. Ha!
yeah. That's
It's
twisted.
like a Japanese.
I have
commercial
chills.
for Shingo, or maybe Korean, and they're
Nah,
just
man.
like they're strapped to a wall, all like holding onto each other, and then
Oh.
like they're going through the elements,
Okay.
and they're like,
So-
"Don't, yeah, so, okay." Remember, you made fun of me 2
I was
seconds.
like, nah, man. But then I was like, wait, I have fucking seen that.
So it sounds like that. I haven't seen that, but
Oh.
that's basically it. So, as they all get forcefully shut back onto the body of this creature, you see Ward and August both drop. And that's where we're going to pick up.
But
from
not
the next
Tonks.
episode.
No!
Still in the fight.
So we'll roll initiative. then.
Oh man,
actually,
kill
I
it
should've-
with extreme prejudice,
you know,
please.
can I have him back? He's going to be on the same spot. He's- but we're just gonna go ahead and show this to the stream. This is the guy. He's angry.
Yeah.
Is that what you were working on the other day?
Yes.
We love it.
Yes,
We
it
hate
was. So, okay.
I hate it
Please,
a
thank you very
lot.
much. And we'll go ahead and roll initiative at the start of the next episode. You guys face what is known as the Warboard Worm.
The warboard worm. That's a
So,
mouthful. But that's
it was
awesome.
a boar worm, but being infused with the Warforged. The hundreds that made up this probably cave at one point in time.
So it's just made of like warforged that have been like merged in this amalgamation,
Kinda.
or is like the mouth like inside the mouth like actually?
No. So the mouth is all one construct.
Okay.
However, the carapace that once made up this creature has been effectively probably replaced or reinfused or whatever it may be with the hundreds of bodies of Warforged.
So, if anybody out there knows your zoology, think about a corpse spider. How it takes the bodies of fallen victims and glues it to its back and walks around.
It's
But
like-
now put this on like a giant
Based
centipede
off-
type
off
thing
example.
made out of machinery.
Yeah.
I got it.
But you know, it has these like big grinding like gears and
Yeah, just
and things
twisting
within
in
its
different
maw.
directions.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
When my people are.
This thing might grind your gears.
What? We wanted to know
And
if
it's
they were
not-
natural or not.
So, me and August just like.
Yep.
Into the dirt, into
Flat
the
out.
mushrooms,
Mhm.
spores. Fade to black.
As this thing releases a just terrifying scream, one that gets you all to your core. It affects Ward and August.
Good thing you weren't bored about doing nothing the last fight.
We have to
Well,
like
no.
reboot them.
We'll see.
We'll pick up in the next session. So,
Where's the on switch?
yeah,
You really want to know?
good question. Or is that the on switch? So,
Depends who's flipping it.
all
boy.
right. So we'll go ahead and call it there. We'll roll initiative at the top of the next session, and we'll get this powder keg off. So, all right.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna go change the music to something a little less ominous. So we're gonna go ahead and call it there. We'll kick off the ominous music the next section.
Oh,
So, well done, everyone. Though you guys are definitely advancing through the thing well, and came up with very creative ways of getting through some of the little puzzly kind of encounters. So, well done. But at the start of the next session, it's going down.
See if you can tame it like you did the.
Shit's
Like
either
you did the
going
Gorgon.
down or we're immediately pulling Vidir to us and we're leaving.
No, we're out.
I'm going to jail.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back next week with this encounter, however it may go, and we'll see you then. So,
Bye now.
good night.
Bye.
See you next week.